They got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression. It's all that I wanted. The phone in affection. I summon and dub it. Cause they got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't.
What it do, fam? You're listening to the Urban Sports Scene. I'm Wole, and welcome to our Commanders Edition special of this pod, man. We gotta, and before we, I had to do this show because we have to talk about David Blough. And I gotta come out here and talk about it because I wasn't available last week for the people on the streets to talk about it. So I decided to do a special stream to talk about it. It's gonna be inclusive. So that's what's going to make it dope. But before we dive into this topic, what's going on, DC Slim? What's going on, Santiago? Appreciate you as always. Before we talk about this dope topic, we gotta knock out some logistics. Hey, check out our website, which is www.urbansportsing.com. You can subscribe to our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and other podcast platforms. Just search the Urban Sports Scene. Make sure you subscribe to the Urban Sports Scene YouTube channel. If you're in the YouTube chat, we accept super chats. Super chats help us support our show. The super chats will be prioritized over all comments in the chat. Don't forget to tweet us at Urban Sports Scene. Hit us up on IG and TikTok at Urban Sports Scene, and like our Urban Sports Scene Facebook page. Also, join our Urban Sports Scene Facebook group. Just search Urban Sports Scene, sports bloggers, sport podcasters, and sports debates. All right, let's get into our tradition, the pregame. Here's what we have on tap. I am going to open the chat. You hear me? I'm going to open the chat, and we will have an open dialogue, open discussion with you, with the viewers, with you all. So I'm gonna put this link in the chat, the StreamYard link in the chat, and we're going to talk about your opinions about the Commanders promoting David Blough as their new offensive coordinator. So again, I'm gonna put it in the chat. Before I do all that, I got some parameters though, folks. Got some parameters we gotta live by. All right, we gotta when I open it up, folks gotta respect each other and respect everybody's opinion. And if you disagree, just say you would disagree and say why you disagree with that person's opinion. No name calling, no belittling, folks. It's all about pure fun, pure positivity. We already heard some folks being negative about some awesome reporter in Jacksonville who was who was trying to show flowers to somebody, and some folks want to go left with it. Like, we can't be nice to people out here. Which is the wildest thing in the world. But before we get into all that, and I let people in the chat, I'm gonna put the link in the chat real quick, so folks can kind of wait on. Jump on or whatnot. I'm gonna give my opinion on the hire of David Blough. We'll talk. Appreciate. I do like the hire too. I mean, I'm iffy about it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but I'm gonna give y'all the links in the chat, and folks can file in it as need be. But and then let me put this out there as well, so folks can know we're doing this. Here we go as well. But so. My thought process of the signing of the promotion. I'm here. I want it to work. That's my thing. I'm not about, but I have questions. Like, usually when you pair, I said this, when you pair a young dude, you pair him with a veteran like offensive coordinator to kind of get him situated, or vice versa. If you got a young dude as an offensive coordinator, you usually pair him with an adult. That sounds like over the top. But you pair him with like an older coordinator. If you have an older quarterback, you pair him up with a younger dude. That's a good formula, and vice versa, right? So this situation is like, you got two young dudes together now. It has to, and let's see how it works. Because usually when you a vet in the game, you can kind of help the young dude as a coordinator kind of go through some situations, and vice versa. If you a older coordinator and you got a young dude as a quarterback, you can work them through things. Now these two individuals have to work together to kind of get a situation going. So it's going to be interesting. That's my own thing. It's like, there's a lot on the table with this. There's a lot of risk in it. There's a lot of reward, but there's a lot of risk in this situation, because you're looking like, if it fails, it's hindering Jayden Daniels. That's my whole thing. I only care about Jayden. I don't care about everybody else. I care about Jayden, and it's all about his growth. And I don't want a setback. We've seen it. I know people like Jayden is a smart kid, like highly athletic, highly accurate when he throws the football. But we don't want a situation where we've seen here as Commanders, as Redskin fans. I'm not going to say Commanders fans, as Redskin fans in the past, where we seen it go left with me giving a quarterback 80 different play callers. You know what I mean? Because if it doesn't work out for him here, that's like another play caller that that's like another play caller for Jayden. You know what I'm saying? Or like for any situation, you don't want to have a young quarterback having 80 different play callers. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that for me, that's where I'm at with it. I do hope it works because it's cool, right? To have a younger dude thinking that he could be the next Sean McVay or Matt LaFleur or anything like that. That's a dope situation. But also on the back end, I'm like, if it goes left, it ain't a good look. But anyway, I see some guys in the panel. Some guys from the chat already jumping in. I see my man Paul DC. Hold on, let me change this whole configuration. Paul DC Slim, what's going on, folks?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
What it do, man? Honor and a pleasure, man. Honor and a pleasure, man.
I appreciate it, man. DC Slim, you told me, like, you asked me when we gonna do a panel. I said, no, what? Why not now? Why not?
Hey, that's what's up, man. You know good topic, man. Good topic, man.
Appreciate it. So I'm gonna start with you, Slim. What was your thoughts? What are your thoughts of the hire of David Blough?
I actually like it, but okay. I think it's kind of tricky because I still got to worry about the head coach getting fired. So it's almost like saying, are we testing this dude out to see if we're going to fire Dan Quinn? Because if that's the case, I think we could have just fired Dan Quinn and just made him the head coach.
I can see that being the thing. I feel like I'm going to say this. This is my opinion about this hire. I think this is a Dan Quinn hire. I feel like the reason why I think it's a Dan Quinn hire, and you're going to see if you guys agree. I feel like this is for Dan Quinn. Like you get it, like a guy that I wanted. So I'll put it. A guy that I wanted was Mike McDaniels. I wanted Mike McDaniels. I'm not going to even I wanted Mike McDaniels. But I see the fault in hiring a Mike McDaniels for Dan Quinn because that's to do with head coaching experience. So if it's going left, it's easy to fall on that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy. It's like to say if you're the owner, you'd be like, yeah, Dan ain't doing it. I can go. Let's go to McDaniels. So it's like an easier transition, like to say we can go with him because he's had head coach experience, right? I can go with the young boy, right? I can go with the young boy, and that's like a more of a he's 30, he has no head coaching experience. That's a little bit harder to go transition from coordinator off the rip to being the head coach, in mid-season. You know what I'm saying? So to me, true. I feel like this move is a Dan Quinn move, and it's safer for him because let's keep it being. If it was like Mike McDaniels and it went left, folks could be like, yeah, let's just get the job to Mike McDaniels real quick. Like, yeah, now you got, instead of going a guy who's going from interim quarterback coach, like he was to interim assistant quarterback coach to interim quarterback coach to now he's an OC, and then all of a sudden, if the season going left, he becomes like, it'd be hard to say, you know what, let's make him the head coach of like the interim head coach or anything like that. So I just feel like it's a safer play for Dan Quinn. Paul, what are your thoughts? Go ahead, DC. Go ahead. You want to say something?
You'll be back to square one if you do that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Go ahead, Paul.
No, like I told you before, when I heard the hire, I was like, job preservation.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Because he couldn't, like I said, and Slim heard me say before, and Wole and Taj heard me say it, and everybody else in the chat heard me say it. I wanted a brand new coach, but you wasn't going to get a high-profile offensive coordinator who's a former head coach because, like you said, Wole, and you said Slim, you basically, like, we went left, we started 1-3. It was like, well, let's just get this guy who we have as OC.
Yeah.
Or the new DC, whatever. So, yeah, he made the move. I like it because of somebody who was young, who I asked for, and exciting. So we got a different, he gets along with Jayden. So I think Dan satisfied the best of both worlds. He kept his job. He's not threatened by the new OC. And he has somebody that can relate to Jayden. and who Jayden likes. So you kind of played it safe. He pulled an ace. He pulled the ace card out. I give it to him on that move. It's a little slick move. Say, okay, let me give it to an up and coming OC who's good with Jayden, but doesn't have enough coaching experience. So if it go 1-3, I'm out of here. So
Yeah.
he played that real good. Played
Yeah, I
that
mean,
real good.
if it go 1-3, he still can coach for the whole season. That's what it
Right.
is.
That's what it is. Yeah, exactly. It's like exactly. He tied himself to. He said, "Okay, I'm gonna give you a chance. Let's see how you do." But I'm not worried about me losing my job because who we gonna turn to?
Yeah, not this season, not this particular
Not
season,
this year.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. I
Not
agree.
this year.
Slim,
So
yeah. You want to say something? Slim, I can tell. What did you want to say?
I don't look. The down part of this is I like him because he new
Mhm.
face, but I think this is another yes man. I mean, I don't really look. I'm trying to stay positive in this, but
Yeah.
I still think the mistake is keeping Dan Quinn. By keeping Dan Quinn, you can't get any good people. I just think nobody wants to come here. I think Josh McDaniel passed on working for Dan
You
Quinn.
see Mike McDaniel.
Mike
You
Mike
see?
McDaniels.
McDaniel.
I got
Mike
you.
McDaniel.
Got you. I got
Like you actually could have got Mike McDaniel if you would have got rid of Quinn. So I think, a lot of these coordinators just don't want to come here. I think, Dan Quinn bad season
you.
and the GM, a couple of his moves, I don't think people got a lot of faith in us no more.
Well,
Yeah. Go ahead, Paul.
to go to your point, DC Slim, I think that one, and everybody say we'll get rid of Dan. Dan Quinn should be let go, but you gotta look at this angle. It's a good move. It's like we said, we don't know because when you get excited when you don't know to know. If you don't
Yes.
know what you're
Facts.
doing, you know what I'm
Say
saying.
about it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. So it's brand new excitement coming in. But my feeling was this: if the kid succeeds, then he's going to be we got the new Sean McVay
Yeah.
or Kevin O'Connell who we had here in the building, and we just Ron Rivera let go.
Yeah.
So if you keep him, like I said, I like the move, and you keep him, that's fine. But the bigger picture is like you said, we won't get no top names coming in here, and it is kind of a waste. To me, it was a wasted year if it goes left, but it was gonna look bad if they were like Dan and Wole and Taj and everybody else convinced me. Shout out to everybody else that you can't just fire a coach after 2 years like that.
Well, I
You
mean,
Well, let me ask
go
you this.
ahead. Go
go
ahead,
ahead.
DC.
What is success? So, okay, to me, my
Mhm.
version of success with this offensive coordinator, because of the circumstances and situations that we're in right now,
Mhm.
uh, I can't see no less than 8 or 9 wins. Because if you
Mm.
if you put him in that position, and remember this house on fire,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
he need to extinguish at least the first floor, so we'll be all right. So I can't come in. He can't come in and only give me about 7, 8 games.
Mm.
And those
Mhm.
9 to 10 games that we win, they got to be completely different. All right,
Yeah.
we can't be winning at the wire. I need to be burning the clock. I need to see all different kinds of things.
Yeah.
And
With you.
I just think his attachment to Jayden and Dan Quinn might be his downfall. Because I don't think he's gonna be able to look. I'll put it to you like this: if he would have went to Detroit,
Yeah.
he probably would turn out better because he can go all out. But I
Yeah.
think Dan Quinn gonna keep him on the leash.
I think this is my
Mm.
thing. I don't know if Dan Quinn will keep on a leash, but this is what I will say. I do agree. Like I don't know. It's interesting because DC Slim, you raise a good point about relationships, right? Like how like this dude is cool. He's Jayden Daniels. All reports he's Jayden Daniels' homie, right? Right. So like he's close with Jayden Daniels. That's the real report say.
Mhm.
Don't know if I don't know how true it is or whatever, how close they are. That's
No, they close. They close.
yeah. Well,
They
you
close.
know what I mean? I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, I
you're
know
right
what
though.
you're
They
saying.
close. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? But so it's like sometimes I want to know how hard you're going to be coached though. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
True.
yeah.
and that's the thing. Like when you're close with somebody, how hard can you be on them? You know what I mean? Like, especially a young guy. Like it's different when you're a vet. You know what I'm saying? Because a vet's has seen it all. So when a young guy, sometimes you got to kind of iron out some of the stuff, the flaws that this individual may have. So how hard can you coach an individual who likes you? And we know we're in an era where young dudes don't like to hear nothing, bro. And so, right. So
That's
how hard
true.
can you coach because you're likable, how hard can you coach him? While to DC Slim, you went to Detroit. That's different, right? Because that team has already looked differently because they've achieved a sense of high play offensively, right? They've achieved it. So they're not, and they didn't make the playoffs, so they're a little bit hungrier with it. And it's unknown. They're going to give it a chance. They're going to listen to coaching because when you're dealing with a team that's kind of trying to get back to that point, they're willing to do whatever. So it's going to be, and they don't have that relationship, right? That relationship isn't built. So you can go into that thing not feeling a certain way about getting at certain players, right? Where you got a relationship with this player because I started off from the bottom with this dude. You know what I'm saying? I ain't started off up here. I started from the bottom with this dude. Now the relationship is a little different. So yeah, it's going to be, to me, that's my question and concern with it. But I'm giving it all play. Like I'm not against it or whatever. I'm just like, because it's the unknown to me. It's the unknown. Right. So it's for me to, I think that this is the thing. Like for me, I'm gonna ask y'all this question. I'm gonna start with you, Paul, because you're like, you watched some of the other teams that he's been on the staffs with, right?
Right.
What offense do you envision him having? Because he's been everywhere. Like he's been under Kliff, he's been under Ben Johnson, he's been with a Shanny type of style. Like, what do you think this offense is really going to be?
I think his offense is going to be a mismatch of all of them combined, but I think he's going to have less of a Kliff element. He's going to have more of a KOC, Ben Johnson element to his offense, which means JD under center a lot.
Okay.
A more emphasis on the run game and a more emphasis on play action pass. That gives us more options as far as to keep the defense guessing. Overall, besides JD, he's going to move, I think, and I told you this before, I think he's going to move Terry around a lot.
Okay.
And what I wanted to see is if he actually will put Terry or whoever other receivers are, if he'll allow them in the backfield to get them open. See, the thing is with Kliff's offense, he never gave JD an easy out. And he never gives that easy read, and if he learns from KOC, I'm talking about David, if he learns from KOC or anything from Ben Johnson, and you see how Ben has worked miracles with your boy Caleb.
Yeah.
He gave him easy outs. He gave passes with Caleb. And this is my point. He gives quarterbacks confidence. Yeah. What I mean is early in the game, we're going to see JD, if he completes 5 yards, 10-yard passes, he's going to build his confidence up. Then we're going to start seeing more of the play action downfield stuff. Just to work his confidence up. And that's what I read about with KOC and with Ben Johnson. What they do is they just give their quarterback confidence. And I think you didn't see a lot of confidence from JD early in the year.
Yeah.
Dealing with Kliff's offense. Because, and plus, like we always say, we don't want to see JD run. But, like I said, Wole, to you in the joke, I said, if this kid lines any wide receivers in the backfield and gets them on linebacker.
Any wide receiver. Any wide receiver.
Yeah, I'm in love with him. I'm going to say that's my man because everybody's not going to be in the same spot. And, we love Cal. You see what Cal did to Philly yesterday.
Hey, thanks, Kyle. Appreciate you, man. You the real MVP.
But that's what going back to the relationship with JD, they were competitors in practice, but if JD and him are cool, then he could tell JD anything good or bad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't know.
I would think they would have that type of relationship. We can say, hey, JD, you need to pick it up.
Yeah.
And he's a younger guy closer to JD's age, so he know how to talk to him.
Which is wild, bro. But go ahead.
It's wild. It's even wild who they
Oh, I know. They interviewed another 32-year-old. I don't even hear that for the quarterback coach. They do a little bit. I'm cool with the young generation, but y'all do a little bit too much ageism for me. A little too much.
Nah, it's gonna be a little bit of balance. I guarantee you that it's gonna be some balance because the DC can't be young either. So
yeah, that's true.
That's true. You know what I'm saying? But no, I think the young man's gonna, if he puts all that together, I think we're gonna see a little bit of Ben. We're gonna see a little bit of KOC. My personal, I hope he gets more influenced by Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah.
To me. But they said he did a lot of trick plays, so we might see some trick plays that are positive and not messing up the flow. Like you see when Ben calls run plays and everything's working, they keep going to it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe he'll tailor the offense around his skill players. And which I told you before that this is on everybody now because in order for Dan's move to look good, in order for Blough to look good and JD look good, AP is going to have to put people around them for them to look good.
Yeah, I'm with you. Hey, so Slim, your thoughts on like this offense and what do you think it could be? You said you like the young dude. You ain't sure if it's gonna work, but with your thoughts of what compared to Kliff, because Kliff was doing some reckless stuff. But what's your thoughts what he can do out there?
Well, I like him because he got the coach look. That's that, right?
Right.
But I think a lot of people gonna get mad at me, but I see a baby Kliff.
Do you? Okay, I'm not arguing that because he's under Kliff.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm just putting 2 and 2 together. So if J5 loved Kliff, okay?
Yeah, he does. That's fact. He does.
If we kept Slim, that means Slim J5 is like his coaching because it might be similar to Kliff.
That's fair.
If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
So I can't really call what his offense gonna look like, but I think it's gonna be kind of kangaroo Kliff type. And I don't know if that's good, man. I just think it should be a whole new group of people in there, you know. And look, I'll tell you this: Jayden is not stupid. All right, Jayden. I watched him play for 4 teams in 4 years. 4 teams in 4 years, right? You're not gonna tell me he can't pick up a scheme. So if you could bring somebody in here tomorrow. I just think he would have looked better with McDaniels.
Oh, me too.
I don't think it's too late. And I would even say this. Now, LaFleur, I like LaFleur's offense too over here. All right. I just don't think we were high. Some of these dudes, I just don't think gonna go back to an offensive coordinator job unless it's the right fit. This not the right fit to be an offensive coordinator. We don't have the ammunition or the organization. Like, man, Adam up there being a crash. He crashing out right now. So I don't think a lot of people will want to come to that. But as far as like how's the offense gonna look, man, that can be good and bad. Cause look, Dan Quinn still here, man. This is an experiment. I really want y'all to understand that. This is not like, please don't get your hopes up thinking like this is an experiment. I'm being real with you. Like, look at this. You gotta look at this as like a 2 or 3 year experiment. And what I think is this is something to save by Dan Quinn time, which I think is backwards. You understand what I'm saying? But so if he fail next year, we can't. Nobody can really hold it against him. So, like I asked y'all again, what would be success to me?
I like that question.
This team got to win 12 games next year.
Ooh,
you can't be out, and that 12 got to be solid.
Well, I'll say this though for him success because we could have the same problem. Dan Quinn's defense could be trash.
Right.
So for me, success would be they're scoring a lot and consistently, and that offense is a strong part. That's the success for me. The defense is bad. We've seen it. Like the way this defense is, man, was last year. If it's anything like that, we ain't winning 12 games. You know what I'm saying? We're not winning 12. We're not winning 8. Real talk. We're not winning 8 games for real. I don't care how good the offense. That defense is that bad. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel like if success for me, because I love that question, DC Slim, for real. I do love that question a lot. Success for me would be this offense is top 5,
top
right?
10,
top 5, top 10. That's fine. Yeah, and I'm talking total offense. I'm talking about
running and
football and passing. They're that high.
Now, how you gonna get that though?
I'm just saying that's success. That's success for me. Because to your point, because Kliff's offense running the football was like top 3, top 5. Was it top 3 or top 5 in the
top
league?
5 for me.
Hey man, hey, watch this. Y'all want to hear something crazy? This gonna blow. Hey, look, dog. I actually think Kliff Kingsbury on the Philadelphia Eagles would be a nightmare, dog.
Oh, nah, no, it won't.
Hey, I'm telling you.
He got a running back.
Hey, dog.
He got a running back, but who the quarterback?
No, he got a running back.
Jalen Hurts with that Kliff Kingsbury thing, we don't want that. We want him to stay away from Philadelphia. I'm telling you, take my word on that, dog.
I like it. Bro. I'm telling you, I agree.
Slim, you keep giving Jalen Hurts too much credit.
No, I think you're giving like Jalen Hurts too much credit, Paul. Like I think you're giving Jalen Hurts too much credit. He is who he a running back. Kliff will get the best out of that running back.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Right, you right.
Bro,
You
like
right.
the best out of running back, bro. Like,
I see what you're saying. Yeah, he gonna run. He gonna run Jalen to death.
Bro, he will get the best. Like think about it. Kliff didn't have like that with the mix with that Eagles defense. They with Saquon Barkley. Dog, we were top 3. We were top 3 in running. Think about it, bro. Thought we're top 3.
Yeah, he gonna make Jalen use his legs a lot more.
Man,
yeah,
the tush push is unstoppable with that joint. Man, get out
Oh
of here.
man,
will be a better
the read option, man.
Read option, man.
Oh man, they run that all day, man.
All day, like real talk. Yes, that's you don't want them there. Hey, we got Taj in the building. What's going on,
Taj? What it do, Taj?
What up, Taj?
And he
What's going on, fellas?
And Taj got a phone call.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, he went blackness. You know what I'm saying? Like he dark like me, then he went dark again on me. Hey, Taj, your thoughts on the
You went dark quick.
Darkness is spreading.
Exactly.
Your thoughts on the hire, man.
Hold on, let me do something. Am I back?
Darkness on me, bro. What you doing?
I don't know. Am I back on it?
Yeah, you there?
Okay. What was the question? I'm sorry.
Like, your thoughts on the hire, man? Like how your vibe? I'll go to Paul's. I like Paul. We'll go here because Paul's question was good. I mean, my question to Paul. Like, I'll do this because I do like DC's question a lot. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go there first. What is success for you for David Blough? What is success for you?
For me?
No, for Taj. This is for Taj.
I
mean, I think that's wow. That's a loaded question. I mean, it's too many variables that's on the plate right now because I mean I don't want to put it behind win totals because you know it's going to be predicated on the defense and the team as a whole. I think success for him is really the growth of Jayden Daniels, number one. Number two, the evolution of the offense. I think part of the problem with Kliff's offense was the same problem he had in college, and it's the same problem we had at Arizona. Early on, it caught all the defenses off guard because nobody runs the red gun. Nobody runs the variation that Kliff has. But that was the notebook on him even in his first year. Once defenses or real good defensive coordinators see it and had time to adjust, his offenses usually take a step back. So I think that's the goal you want as an organization. Of course, you want the wins, but your number one cash cow is Jayden because the success of Jayden in that offense will ultimately determine the success of the franchise. So you don't want a situation, I'm going to be honest, where, okay, let's say you win 10 games, but Jayden looks terrible. You're winning it by the grace of God. The defense somehow finds an epiphany and all of a sudden now is ranked in the top tier. Let's say, to me, that's not growth. To me, you wasted a year because that's fool's gold.
Tosh. Hey, Tosh, what if it's growth in the whole offense as a whole and you giving J5 less work and it's still functioning well?
Then that's to me, that's still growth because I think part of the problem we had as a fan base, we fell in love with Jayden and him being labeled as Superman. And I think that was unfair to the kid because as now we starting to hear reports about it, he audibled into a lot of plays that was successful. He changed a lot of plays. He put the offense on his back. He did things that we should never ask a rookie quarterback to do. And then when he couldn't, it's almost like, I don't know if anybody in here are baseball fans. We almost expected him to do a Juan Soto or Bryce Harper every year. Sometimes people can't hit 50 or 60 home runs every year. That's a lot to ask somebody. So as we admit that Jayden took a step back, but if the kid scored a 99 on his first exam in college, now we get mad that he scored an 84. And we like, Jayden, what happened? You only scored an 84. And what it did was, to everybody's point, it exposed a lot of ugly scars and blemishes on this team and this offense. So I think, to y'all point, I want less on his plate because I want him to develop. But then we still in the business of winning football games. So that's where the defensive coordinators and building the staff around him and the players are important. And that's where I'm mad at Adam Peters. For those that say I'm an Adam Peters stan, but that's why I'm mad at Adam Peters, because I think he did without knowing all the facts, because I don't know if ownership told him you can't go over a certain amount. I don't know that.
Oh no, you know what we do know, Taj? We do know that him and Dan Quinn is a part of getting all of those groceries that's in that refrigerator.
That's true.
And Dan Quinn just can't cook. He's a terrible cook.
Well,
now,
and that's the part going into next year that, as a fan base, well, more importantly, as a general manager, that's part of his job now. I listened very closely what he said in that press conference. Basically, he's giving Dan Quinn the groceries to either cook up something nice or burn down the kitchen. And if you burn down the kitchen, you're gonna have to be fired. Now,
that press conference ain't bother y'all though. The way them two are like.
That's
he cut him off. He said, "Hey, let me go ahead and say that. Let me answer that." And it was just like, come on, man. This too much, man. It is too much friendly, brotherly love, brotherhood going on over here.
Hey, DC Slim. One thing you got to learn with this, what I learned, and I learned from Mike Shanahan, sometimes they lie to you in your face. It's not what they say, it's what they do. And you seen them lie. They lie a lot this year. They say,
so you don't think Dan Quinn is a yes man to the GM?
Well, I think he's not a yes man. If he was a yes man, then it would be no report about Adam and Kliff having a problem, because he'd have played the young players. Look, Dan played vets. Dan control who he played, one not to play.
Yeah, I think they both got, like, so for me, I think they have a working relationship. They like each other. I think there is synergy within the two. I do think that, like anything, like any relationship or anything, I do think they have their own issues within each other at times in terms of what they believe in. So I do believe that I think to what you said, you've been talking about DC Slim and what Paul has been talking about, I do think there is a conflict of interest, especially when they got out of play, in my opinion, and I could be wrong. In my opinion, when they got out of the race, because it's like, this is how I look at it. Are we gonna do it your way? Your way wasn't working.
Yeah.
It got to the last. It ain't work. We're out of the playoffs. Now you get the question and reports leaking of why you ain't playing some. Basically, how I paraphrase it, why you ain't playing these young dudes? You know what I mean? If the season's over. So I do think that they both have they have a good working relationship, but there are disagreements in philosophy. And in philosophy, especially, I feel like when the season was over, like, because you got to think about it. Who drafted those? Like the general manager is the individual who drafts those players. Those are on his name. So it is best for him to see those dudes play and see what they can do. He can tackle the offseason any which way. If he doesn't have any real true tape on those individuals, how can he really assess what he needs to have in the offseason? You know what I mean?
So how can he correct his mistakes?
So go ahead. No, I'm gonna hear. Go ahead, Slim.
Do you agree with the reports that the GM and other people was in the coach's ears telling them who to play? And it's mighty funny we only saw vets playing instead of those people that he drafted.
I think that he was in the ear saying, what I'm saying is, like, I don't think they listened, but I think he was in the ear saying, play these people. Come on, let's play these people, suggesting that you should play these people. And I think we saw it with the body of work. They ain't play those people. And I think that's when you got you got people saying there is a conflict or whatever. I think that, for instance, Todd and we laugh at me, but I think, like, he was like, in my opinion, like, hey, play the kid Jordan McGee more, middle linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is my opinion. And I was like, and I'm sure he was like, nah, Bobby, you gotta finish the season out.
But why though? They still 30
I didn't say
guards.
No. This you asked me what I think the conversation was, though. Not that I agree. I told you I don't agree with it. If anybody who's heard my show, I said that I think that certain players should be playing now that the season's over. Like certain players should be playing. I'm just saying that I feel like if we're talking about when people say they were like suggesting like trying to meddle, I feel like, yeah, I can meddle. I can say what I want you to do. You don't have to listen to it. That's meddling. But if you don't do it, you got control of it. You know what I'm saying? Because truth be told, in this, like Treylon Burks should have played more. Did he play more? Did he play the level we thought he should have played? No. And I'm sure if you hear the presser and hear how Adam was talking about how that was a good find, makes me think that he thought he should have played more too.
Yeah, Adam was dropping them little hints in here and there, saying like, "Yeah, Treylon Burks should not, Noah Brown should not be played over Treylon Burks." Point blank.
Basically. But go ahead.
But the main question is why was there no execution in it? See, that's the thing that's bothering me. You saying all of that, right? Mm-hmm. But nothing happened. So it kind of killed my hope for the next season because my expectations are, just where they are because of what I'm seeing. So if you're telling me that these people are saying play these people and they still not playing, are you telling me Dan Quinn is in charge over there?
I feel like he's in charge of the product on the field.
I'll say this. I'll say this. I think it's more complex than what everybody is giving it credit for. And this is the part I say when I hear the argument, and this is the part that me and Wole always go back and forth on. When people say they ain't playing the young folks, which young folks are you talking about?
Because, I'm glad you brought this up. This is beautiful. I couldn't wait for this. Yeah, let's go.
Because Amos played.
Yeah,
he started.
Yeah.
The rookie at the right tackle played. Yeah. Who else played? When Bill picked up the offense, he probably should have played more, but he played. Mm-hmm. So when I hear people say they should have played younger guys more, which ones you talking about? The bum linebackers? Because at the point, because
let me know when it's my turn for that. Because I
gotta rebuttal. No, I'm letting
they go.
Let me go. I'm about to break this down. I'm gonna break this down.
Because here's my take on it.
What's that?
Because I always throw it because everybody throw McGee out there. Because I get it, Wagner, Louisville are the guys everybody hates. My issue with McGee is A, stay healthy. B, if there is an issue of him not being able, we get it. He owes something to Wagner. That's what most coaches do with veterans.
Yeah, of course.
I already tell you what the thing was. He's trying to break Ray Lewis's record as the all-time tackle leader. Of course. We already knew what that was about. Mm-hmm. But if McGee can't beat out Louisville, how good is McGee? If there's an issue with the linebackers, say it's an issue with the linebackers. Don't say that he doesn't play no young guys, because that's not correct.
Okay, let me go ahead. Continue. I want you
because he's played young guys.
Well, that's a different caveat. Like I can break that down. The young guys he played are guys that aren't fighting for a position. Like what I'm talking about, they've already been penciled in as a starter. What I mean by that, there's no incoming player. Your first round pick is going to play. Sorry, that's just how the business works. So Conley's going to probably play. All the first round picks typically play. If you don't play, that's a bad look on who? Your general manager. That's one. Secondly, you're talking about Amos. Amos was already penciled in to be a starter. That was the plan, period. Like, so it's not like he doesn't. When I mean doesn't play young guys, I'm talking about at this portion. When I mean in a portion of the season, you need to see where your player development is. Like when you got to assess what these guys can actually do. What you say, like the linebacker, they're the same people. Coach Quinn is saying, I'm excited to see said linebacker. When a coach says you don't have to say that. No one's prompting you a question to say this linebacker is looking good. This coach came out and said out of his own mouth. Didn't say Madrano, didn't say any of these other linebackers, any of these other players. He came out of he didn't, like we all talked about Tyler Owens. We liked him. He don't talk about Tyler Owens anymore, period. That's a young dude. He don't talk about him. He consistently, as he ended his season, talked about Jordan McGee. So what does that let you? That lets me know that he thinks a lot of Jordan McGee. The issue with that is, again, he's not going to bench Louisville. Louisville was just a Pro Bowler last year. He's loyal to his players. He's loyal to his Pro Bowlers. Louisville ain't playing as bad as, say, Quan. As bad as I think Louisville's playing, The only player that got benched is Quan Martin. And Quan Martin is worse than Luvu.
Luvu's worse.
No. Quan's worse because Quan giving up touchdowns.
Worse.
Quan giving up touchdowns as a safety. That's hard. Like he's giving
But
up big touchdowns.
Quan is in a worse position because he's not getting no help from
Luvu.
No,
I agree. No, I know what you're saying. But I'm just telling you that is magnified more because he's giving up touchdowns. Like I'm just telling you, he's giving up touchdowns. So that's the one, and the reason, and that's the thing. The reason that even, and to that point, the reason that even McGee's playing more is because they limited Quan and put in the other safety. So now they have to run 3 linebackers. That is the only reason McGee's even playing even more is because they benched. Basically, they almost semi-benched Quan to let McGee play more and play because they run 3 safeties out there. So they ran 2 safeties and went with 2 linebackers. So they put McGee out there. So the only reason McGee's even out there is because of they benched Quan. They're going to be loyal to those 2. We've seen it already. They're going to always be loyal to their vets. Yep. That's his nature. That is Dan Quinn's nature. That is why vets love him so much. That's it.
This year he can't rely on that because his job on the line now.
Yeah, I'm just saying, and it's not even against playing. My thing is not about playing vets like thoroughly, not playing rookies or whatever. My thing is like I get it. Like you want to go with your guys as a coach. I get it. You want to go with your guys as you're in the playoff hunt. I'm not taking that away from you. But when the season is over, we're talking about assessing talent, like any coach, and especially if I'm a GM, I gotta know going into the off season if this dude is a bum or not. Them games ain't doing nothing for you. All right, you're right. That's Todd. To your point, you're correct. Like getting the tackle record, that's obviously was a thing for him, and I get that. I get that. But as
that shouldn't even have been a thing.
Well, no.
But to his point.
But I get you, Dylan. I want to finish this up. DCM, you're right. In essence, in terms of the whole football teams in totality, it should be a thing. You're right. I'm not taking that. I'm not saying that you're not right. What I'm saying is that, when you, even if you want to do that, there's ways to kind of trickle him in at middle linebacker and show and give him work in that situation. Because I gotta know, because they're from the reports they've been saying this kid's supposed to be the future middle linebacker. I gotta know that you're ready for this, and I need you to go against real comp. Even the Eagles game, I was pissed off if he's gonna get that work. Because my thought process, that ain't nothing. You playing against second stringers. What kind of work how am I going to assess you for real? I need to assess you when you're playing good competition in those 4 games. Those 4 games prior to that Eagles game. Because now I gotta know, all right, if I don't want to re-sign Bobby, or if I don't re-sign Bobby, if I got a dude that maybe can replace Bobby, definitely, or I can go, or I have to go elsewhere. I gotta draft one, I gotta sign one, or whatever. So I gotta know. Let me see it. If I'm a GM, let me see it. Because I'm the one paying. Let me see it. Because I'm sure he ain't seen it. Let me see it. And if I can see it, then I know, all right, let me go elsewhere. Let me get this. Let me get that. Because what does it hurt showing to see what he can do or what he can't do? You come out and praise this dude all the time. You praise Jordan McGee. So it ain't like you don't like him. You praise him. So what is it? So why won't you give him that opportunity? It's because you got loyalty to the other 2 individuals. There is a sense of loyalty. You don't praise nobody else because he don't praise nobody who don't play. I'm gonna be real with you. He don't praise nobody who don't play.
Oh, well, I'll say this, and I know DC Slim ready to jump in.
Mm-hmm.
To your point, I see your point, but that goes to my issue where I said it's deeper than that, because this is where I say the inconsistencies are. Basically, I'm hearing it's a Jordan McGee issue, because the person that everybody keeps saying they want to see young players play is Jordan McGee, because we don't have that issue at corners. Because Mikey plays, Amos plays.
Mikey was a starter
over the veterans.
Who are your who are the veterans?
You gotta understand.
You're making my point for me. You're making my point for me. Go ahead.
But here's the point I'm trying to make, though.
Yeah.
Okay, this is where I say it falls on the position coaches, because if Jordan McGee is I can't see a scenario where any coach, no matter how much we like them or dislike them, will keep a player they will find a way to play you. Most good coaches will find a way to play you.
Yeah.
How can we find ways to play all these other young guys, even Luke McCaffrey, and I know that's your boy. Yeah. We find ways to find plays for Lane. We find plays for all these rookies, Bill and everybody else. But the 2 positions that we seem to can't find playing time for is the defensive line and the linebackers. which to me it's a position issue, because when I do see McGee come in and play, and I know we joke about it, but I see him making the same mistakes that Louvu made.
But he's playing out of position though.
There you
McGee
go.
is
That's
not
the point.
playing
That's
in
the
his
point.
position.
I think you're saying, like, let me say, this is the point. You're making, like, this is what I'm saying. You're making my point. They do put him in. That's the point. You said they don't. He gets a lot of, if you look at the rep counts, he gets reps. He gets reps out of position. So he does play. They do find a way to put him in. But my point is they play him. This is my thing. This is my point. They, like you naming all the cornerbacks, there's nobody, like, all right, let me be real. There is nobody better. I ain't not even close to those. Those dudes don't even have the dudes that they're backups, don't have no clout to nothing. So the position that we're talking linebacker, these dudes got clout. Did Marshawn get benched? Why? Because Marshawn, as bad as Marshawn was playing, he wasn't getting benched. Why? He got clout. Them dudes don't got clout that you referring to, like you referring to Bobby and Frankie. Frankie was what last year? Frankie was a Pro Bowler, right? Bobby's a Hall of Famer. That's clout. How are you going? You telling me they're going to put in the rookie over them two?
Yeah, hey, you know what? That's the problem, though. They should have did.
No, that's what I'm saying. But they're not going to. But the way I'm saying,
he's not going to do it.
But their body of work is showing they don't do that. That's
so why we get. So I guess my point is, we both kind of making each other's point. You saying why aren't they playing McGee, but you're saying they're not playing him because he had a Pro Bowler and a Hall of Famer in front of him.
Their clout. No, by image. I'm telling you, by image. It ain't about play. So it's
not
about play.
Mm-mm.
I said by image. Again, you're going like, look at how many times did we say last year? We were saying like bench who? Lattimore. No,
Lattimore.
Cornerback.
Actually, Lattimore was playing out of position too.
Well, I'm saying though, but like a lot of people wanted Lattimore bench. Was he playing great towards the end of the year? Lattimore. No, a lot of people were running fans up, right?
No.
Yeah.
It's the same. Like you're going, that's what I'm saying. It's not always for this regime. It ain't always about.
But to be fair, Mikey was playing like some trash too.
This year.
Yeah, this year.
Yeah, but again, my point. What did he do last year?
Oh, he had a good year. He had a good
clout.
year last year.
Clout.
He played one role all last year, though.
Clout.
But I think both of y'all are making my point. I'm like this. We're saying that the narrative is they're not playing young guys. I'm saying the narrative is they're not playing the guys in the correct positions they need to play in. That's the bigger issue. We making it seem like we keeping Warner from San Francisco on the bench. And
well, no, you don't know. But
you don't know that.
That's the point.
Hey,
look, you don't know. That's what I'm saying. You just say, like, you're saying it from a dude, like you're saying it from a guy playing out of position. You don't know what he is in his natural position. That is my point of playing the last 4 games. So you can know. Like for me to say that he's a top, I'm not even saying he's a top level middle linebacker. That's not even my argument. My argument is like put him in a position so we all can assess it, because the coaching staff, but when he got drafted, they put him as Bobby Wagner's replacement. That's what he was deemed to be, the middle linebacker of the future. That's why that's what he was deemed to. To a point, I'm gonna be real. I did my film breakdown. He popped out to me. I was like, this dude Jog is kind of like he fits the middle linebacker role. Like he looks good. Like he fits the role. So I'm thinking, all right, 2 years or whatever, even how long, because everybody knows me. I've always liked Bobby Wagner. So it's not me. I'm not anti-Bobby Wagner. But it got to a point. It's all good. It's okay, Slim. But like it get to a point. It get to a point at, like this last season. I mean, it's the season where, look, we out the playoffs, bro. We ain't doing nothing. We ain't nothing. Like, why not? Let's see what he can do. But Slim, I've been talking. Slim, you want to say something? You've been wanting to jump in. So go ahead.
I give y'all an example. Bill Krosky married. You would have never saw him if Eckler wouldn't have got hurt. Meaning they was gonna run Eckler until the wheels fell off, right?
Nope, disagree with that.
I mean, you said you disagree with it?
Yeah, because disagree because basically they traded Brian Robinson Jr. They both Eckler and Bill are different type backs.
No. What I mean is
he wouldn't have got the carries he's getting. That's what he's saying.
You would have never saw him. He would have been non-existent.
I kind of agree.
Eckler was here. Meaning, this is what we mean by not playing young players. Some of the young players that are playing are being forced on the field, like he said, or they just starters. Like, I think it goes back to, I don't think these dudes know how to develop, and I don't think they're great coaches. They need a team that is already fully equipped with a lot of veterans. And we'll notice that on what they do with these 30 free agents.
I agree with that.
Now, depending on these 30 free agents will determine how this team is going to be coached.
Yeah, I agree with this. We might have 4 defensive starters next season. Amos Sanders still, Newton, Kinlaw, contract wise. So that's 7, 8 potential new starters. Yeah, I can see that.
We got 100 million, so I am.
Now I'm glad you brought up that 100 million because me and Brother Darkness had a good debate on that.
100 million.
No, it's that 100 million gonna go faster than what y'all think. They're gonna spend that like lottery money because my thing is once you sign Tunsil, once you extend Paul,
Paul is cheap.
Paul will be cheap.
Okay.
Paul will be cheap though.
But I'm just going over the people you're gonna bring back.
Yeah. Tunsil's gonna be expensive. Tunsil's gonna be expensive. Tunsil's gonna be expensive.
Tunsil's gonna cost some bread. Yeah, you can actually trade Tunsil.
Nah,
we ain't doing that.
Hey, look, I tell you, look, I like Tunsil. Tunsil is a beast.
Let him go. Let him go though. Let him go. Go ahead.
My bad.
No, Slim. No, you let you go.
You go, Slim.
Tunsil is a beast. I like him. He's he not solid, man. Pause. I think you got a few players on this team that we can actually get rid of and get some young bodies over here. But see, I believe what Doc Walker say. All of this is not going to matter because the people who we have are not playing young players. So getting young players is going to mean nothing. So I actually think they're going to go and do the same thing they did this year and go get a whole bunch of vets with expiring contracts. And we're gonna run this back. I hate to sound negative, man.
But to everybody's point, that goes into, I guess, the question that you brought up when I first came online. Yeah. What's success? Because
it's a really good question.
Because if you're doing it on wins and losses, because we don't have enough draft capital, you almost gonna have to run back veterans because. Besides the rookies or the young guys that you have on your team already.
Oh, yeah. I know
you only got 5 draft picks.
You got to sign some vets, yeah.
Teams don't give up young guys that are good.
That's true. I agree with that. That's true.
They don't give them up. If any player on their team that's on a rookie deal that can play is still on that team. The only way they let you go is if you're a head case or you can't play.
I don't know about that, man. Tank Bigsby play for the Eagles, man. I mean,
are they going to let him go?
No, they not let. Did you see him?
That's what I'm saying.
I'll put it to you like this.
What's his contract? He a free agent?
I don't know, but look, if Howie got him, I know he ain't bad.
He got to look at this. They traded him. Go ahead, Paul. You
got to look at this way. Other teams have other cap issues also, so they're going to have to let some of these, like I give example. I think Green Bay will have to let Walker go. The linebacker.
No, I ain't letting that dude go.
They're going to have to because they got a lot of money tied up in other players.
So
they'll let the older guys go first.
They'll let the older guys go before they let him go. They're going to let They're going to let Dobbs ain't going to be back. They got dudes. They ain't signing back for a fact.
They let Romeo Dobbs go. You know where I want him at.
They're going to let Dobbs go.
Dobbs come here. But like I was saying, different teams have different cap issues where some people gonna have to go that can play very good. To Todd's point, you're right. Nobody gonna let a young good player go. No.
Yeah.
But the cap squeeze is this. Everybody know that cap squeeze hits you. You're gonna let some players like, man, we can't match it, or
you can manipulate it because what they do is, for instance, so that Tunsil's number won't be such a big hit this year. Instead of signing him to a 3-year deal. You extend them 6 years or something like that.
But now, see, then you're gonna run into J5 deal then too.
Well, like y'all just said, when that comes up, then
you gotta deal with it. You gotta deal with it.
Then we'll restructure.
Players will get cut. Players will get cut by that time though too. They'll cut players.
Yeah, they'll cut players, and by that time the cap is gonna go up anyway. So
that's a good point though. Yeah,
Luvu, Tunsil, and Mariota. I think all of those should be trade bait.
I'm gonna say this. I'm not
You ain't
trading
getting
Tunsil because we're not. I'm not going. I'm not. Look, I ain't entering.
You wouldn't take a 1 and a 2 for Tunsil.
Oh, I mean, we talk 1 and a 2.
Well, if somebody do that, yeah, then of course. But
You
nobody do
don't
that.
get
All right. Well, DC
you'll get a 1 and a 2 for Tunsil because I wouldn't say he at his peak. He's still at the top of the hill on his way down. And I'm telling you, it's better to get rid of that money now. If you can even go get you a young left guard.
We didn't even give up a 1.
No.
Left tackle,
He's left tackle, but top 5 left tackles do not get traded. Well,
let me answer his. If they listen, I'm not saying we're gonna give them. We can do that, but if we DC said somebody offering us a 1 and 2, yes, I'm jumping on that. Pause. That ain't sound right, but I'm getting that.
I'm glad you caught yourself.
Hey, that was reckless, bro. Jesus Christ.
No, but my things with this roster, though, to be honest with you, you got to make some shrewd moves, man. Like, to me, I say you got to get rid of Louvu. They're going to definitely get rid of Marshawn.
I would.
Hey, man, don't get rid of Marshawn, man. We got
that's $18 million. I need that money.
$18 million.
Hey,
I need that $18 million.
You know what he'll do? I guarantee you get a better coach in here, he'll take a cut.
No. I think
because he keep it 100.
No. I don't care about the cut. I need my $18 million. I need 2 linebackers. You have to understand. I need 2 new linebackers, Joe.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, hey man, Lattimore, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna miss that. Shorty, he playing in the wrong position. All right. I think he would be great at safety. All right.
I kind of think so too.
You put him at safety and pay him what he paying. You get you a Humphrey from Baltimore or Jalen Ramsey in Pittsburgh.
Hey, Slim, I would agree with you.
Right.
Slim. Hey, Slim, I would agree with you pre-injury.
Oh yeah, that ACL, bro. Don't forget that ACL is like
ACL right there.
No, but he all right as a safety with that ACL.
Yeah, but to give you got to give that. That's too much of a risk. I don't get it twisted. I'm with you, Slim. I do think that
I like that
point
idea.
of his career, he'll probably be a better safety. But the money, and look, man, we talking about getting a safety. Caleb Daniels, Ohio State, right there, bro. We don't even have to worry. Don't let our waste.
Hey, man, I don't know about him, man.
What? You don't know about Caleb Daniels? I'm listening. And I know about him, bro.
I've watched him, man. And you know I'm a college short.
I know you're college.
I ain't seen him play no number ones. That's official. You know what I'm saying?
We play.
No. To his point in the Big Ten. Nah, there ain't no number 1 receivers.
Ain't none.
Not this year, but last year.
Yeah, in the past last year, he was good last year though.
He was good last year.
He was good last year. But this year, to his point, no, he ain't play no. There were no.
Caleb is
last
him.
Last year, no, I can't even go back. Let me be real. Last year, Big Ten tough receivers.
Man, take that running back from Notre Dame. That's who we need to get.
Hey, Taj, he's your man.
hey, look, I'm telling you, Bill, he a beast. But I'm gonna tell you right now, after looking at all these other running backs in the league, man,
he loves
it. Our 2 running backs ain't gonna do it. Look, Rodriguez is some more. Dog, we got a lot of trade capital. I don't know if people know. Our offense was not that bad. As bad as we was moving the ball with people. And I think we can trade some people and come back all right, man. But this draft, this pick, I look, I don't think that defensive end in Miami, I hear everybody talking about him.
No, he nice, bro.
He nice, but look, put it like this. What if I said this? The defensive coordinator that you bring in here, though, you gotta remember, you got Payne and Kinlaw. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, they solid as a rock, dog. Now you get the right person in here. Take Wagner and Louvu out of there. Now you can start blitzing 6 people. Because we only handicapped the blitzing 4 people.
True.
So
you get a pass.
I don't think our team. I don't think we need a major makeover. You know what I'm saying? I just think we need to start playing some people that's in the building. You know, that's just how I feel, and I think they'll come out great. Because I think those picks they made were some good picks. They just can't get no PT. So even what's my man from Ole Miss, who the cornerback? He don't get he hurt, right?
Yeah, Amos is hurt.
Yeah.
So, but it just amazes me, man, how the 49ers linebackers. I don't know if y'all heard it during the game.
I know.
Yesterday.
I know. I know.
Dog,
I know.
Practice squad.
I am not trying to hear no more injury excuses about anything. You know what I'm saying?
That's how good Saleh is. Yeah, I'm with you.
And see, that's why a coach, even though this is my sixth linebacker, dog, I still got to put him in. Because actually, San Francisco, they creating draft capital. Yeah. Some of them dudes good. They got some more picks. So I need my GM, which I don't think he's going to do, to start thinking in that way. So, but we still got time for Dan Quinn to get fired. I hate to say it like that, but we still got time, because if a couple of these people lose in this playoff games, and it's only been a week, so it's kind of new.
Yeah.
But next week, it's gonna get real out here. If LaFleur get fired, okay?
No, he ain't get fired. They talk about giving an extension. That's the rumor now.
Okay, well, put it like this: the Seattle Seahawks offensive coordinator. We need to be trying to offer him a fortune to be our head coach. Because you know what? I'll take him with my new offensive coordinator. All right. So
not gonna work.
I mean,
Kubiak already said that once he get his head coaching job, he's gonna probably take his brother with him.
Yeah,
he bring his brother. It's a brother deal.
We'll take that too. And see, I just think Adam don't want another alpha male in the room, man. He seemed real self-influenced to me, dog, you know. So I just don't think he can have another dude in the room that'll tell him he might be wrong.
It's possible. No. Hey, Paul, you've been trying to say something. I'm gonna let you go ahead, Paul.
No, you good. No, I was saying, man, all y'all make some great points, but DC Center, we need to overhaul that defense like yesterday. Because we, like you said, we need an edge rusher. And I know everybody love Caleb Downs, but as my man James Washington used to say back in the day when he played for the Washington Redskins.
Oh God, James Washington, Jesus. Go ahead.
He said this is why you need pressure. He said by the time a receiver, if he runs 4.3, by the time he gets to me, he's running 4.3.
Yeah.
You need defensive pressure, man.
Rushing 4. Remember, you
need a guy that's him. You need somebody who can get there.
Okay, I disagree. Look, Kinlaw get there. Payne get there.
He don't get there from the outside, dog. You gotta get outside
what if I told you this? That D line, dog, reminds me of the Eagles D line from last year.
You think
the difference is, man, the difference is you don't get the linebacker pressure. Remember, we are only handicapped to a 4-man blitz.
Is it the same line that Michael Penix like an all-pro?
But okay, look, now just think about it. I know y'all.
No, let him go, man.
I'm serious. Just think about it like this. We was getting pressure with the 4. Just imagine if Louvu was doing what he was supposed to do, and you could add another linebacker. That's why Minnesota looked so good. That's why Atlanta young linebackers was looking good. They was bringing. That's what New England doing. They bring in pressure from all different spots of the field with different linebackers at different times. The only linebacker we blitz with is Louvu. McGee don't even blitz that much. They just put him on and put his hand down, and he got a blitz like that.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the other linebackers don't blitz as much. But I will say, I don't like there's levels. I think Jerzon Newton gets more pressure than the other two. And I like Payne I like Deron. Everybody knows this. I do like Deron. You know what I mean? I like Deron Payne a lot, actually. But I kind of I'm looking at the writing on the wall. Eventually, Deron gonna be gone. I think Deron will get traded, to be honest with you. But I think he's trade capital for the draft. If you want to, I don't know what round he can get you, but I think he's trade capital for the draft. But I do think that Deron has moments when he can just get you pressure. It's just far in between of what you want in certain games. You know what I mean? Kinlaw to me is more like a run stopping dude, but he's a good player, solid player. I don't know. The argument about it is he's worth that money is a whole different discussion, but he's a good player. He's a solid player. They need real talk, and they got to I am going to give them the D-line some love in this element. Losing Doris Armstrong hurt because that dude was back every game, bro. Yeah. So they were getting pressure when he was out. Yeah. I will say that much. I ain't gonna go on that. I'll say this. I ain't gonna go on that Wise talk because I'm gonna be real. If you were relying on Wise to help you as your pass rush, then you already messed up in free agency. I'm just gonna be real with you. And nothing against him as a player, but he's a role player. I ain't relying on no role player. If I lose this role player, then my defensive season is over. I'm not going on that. But I will say, losing Doris Armstrong did hurt the pass rush, but they're going to have bring a body of pass rushers to help getting pressure because I do agree too with I think two things can be true. Like not having the Louvu we had last year hurt this defense because the last year Louvu at least got pressure every once in a while in terms of when they blitzed them, when they used them, the way they used them. This year it wasn't it. So I do think that they're going to need better play out of linebackers to help out. But yeah, to me that's more of a defensive coordinator situation. Don't get me started on that because I think DC Slim said it. I don't care about anything about our defense now because when I see the Niners and what the Niners did with fifth rounders and undrafted practice squad dudes, and then you lost Joey Bosa, you lost Bosa, Nick Bosa. Nah, I don't really. Was it Nick or Joey? They all the same to me. But anyway, when you lose that and a Fred Warner, who's one of the best linebackers and arguably the best middle linebacker in football in terms of what he does as a versatile linebacker, I don't care about what you lost anymore. Because and their defense, don't get it twisted. The Niners defense wasn't lights out, but it was serviceable. It's good. It shows up when it needs to show up.
They playing the same zone that we playing.
Yeah, exactly. And it shows up when it needs to show up. You get what I'm saying? It shows up when it needs to show up. That coaching is different. So I don't to me, this is where I do kind of rely on I agree with DC Slim. It's essential who you hire as a defensive coordinator. That's just my thing. Everything else, I think it will fall in play. I think certain players may play better with a different defensive coordinator. Everybody know I'm high on Quan, but I was disappointed in Quan's play this year. But don't get it twisted. I think with a new defensive coordinator, that hope in Quan goes right back up. I'll say that much. With some of these players that I feel struggle, and I'm talking about some of the younger guys. I am saying younger guys. I'm not going to go with older guys. I am saying younger guys. Some of the younger guys who struggle, I think they play goes up with another defensive coordinator. In my opinion, I believe it.
And I think we said that early. My fault, Todd. I think we said that. We said that early in the year, early last year, but we said basically you can't judge everybody on defense due to which coordinator. So all right, how do you evaluate everybody properly? But my point is this: when you 32nd in the league in defense, everything on the table to me. So you gotta get better talent.
Yeah,
I ain't going with talent, man. I'm tired of people saying talent. Scheme here is the number one problem. Just like I said, we only blitz 4 people. We play the same defense. Everybody's going to be in the same spot every single time. What's amazing is we did that the whole season. I mean, even when we lost 8 in a row, we didn't change anything. So I got to go with, look, I don't think we need a lot of players. I think we got some solid, good players on this team. I just don't think they're being put in the right positions. Now, if Rex Ryan came in here, hypothetically, right?
Oh, man, the defense would be like that, bro. It would be like that.
You know what you'll get? You'll get Lattimore. You'll get a better Lattimore.
Probably would. Ryan. I'm not going to argue. Probably would.
All right. You see what I mean? I just think right now, everybody is too nice. Man, it's hard, man. It's difficult with this team right now. It's difficult, man. They driving me crazy.
Let me ask this question, my man, Timothy. Damn, Todd, you going in and out. He said, "Who y'all got tonight?" Oh yeah, bro. I got the Texans. I love the
Texans.
Right, I got Texans tonight, man.
I'm taking the upset with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay, all right. You know what?
I think the Texans can be. I think they're kind of fraudulent, and I think their quarterback gonna hurt them.
Yeah, that's the only way I think they lose. I think their defense is too strong. I do that. I think if I will say that, and I'm not saying that.
I don't know about their defense being all strong. They're overrated, man. They've been giving up some points in the last few weeks, though.
Man, that defense is light because they had the last game. They had the rest players. Man, that defense is lit, bro. I'm sorry.
They all right. They all right. I don't know if they're gonna stop.
You gonna see tonight? You gonna see?
I think Pittsburgh.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Texas defense way better than Pittsburgh. But go ahead.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Go
ahead. In Wole and Todd, I think I asked y'all this question before, but would y'all rather have a scheme fit type coordinator or y'all have a player who's equal? No, but now let me finish. Who's equal to Jayden on the defensive side of the ball with the scheme though?
I want scheme.
You want scheme? Okay.
Yeah, because I think scheme can do so much for you. I think a lot of times, scheme will beat. All right, I'll give you an example. Like Bill Belichick, and I use this. If you look at him in New England, it wasn't it wasn't elite talent all the time. Like compared to
Right.
you got dudes, it was scheme. That's scheme, and you beat Peyton Manning with scheme. Like
Right.
you beat one of the best quarterbacks of all time with scheme. Like yeah,
Mhm.
I want to. Obviously, I want an elite player, but I know scheme can work better, can help you, and you're gonna have some high quality players. Don't get it twisted. You're gonna always
Right.
have some high quality players, but I'm gonna always go with the scheme over that. Because think about it. Let's be real. Like we'll go back for us. Like our fandom. Like think about it. We had LeVar Arrington on our squad when Greg Williams came in town, right? And LeVar was having issues with his whatever. He got hurt that one year. Then the year after, he tried to come back. But that was an issue for him to get back. We were playing Marshall. Marshall was like Lamar Marshall was like the other linebacker. And Warwick Holman.
Yeah.
Well, Warwick Holman.
Warwick Holman was outside. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Warwick Holman. All right. But LeVar is a better player, like talent-wise, but the defense was still working under the Greg Williams scheme. Lamar was the better player. Eventually, LeVar did play. So eventually he played. But the defense was still doing top work with LeVar being out. So that just shows you scheme. And Greg Lindsey was the
defensive line coach,
linebacker coach.
Dude.
So like it just shows you like scheme can get you further up than just the player. Because eventually, you give me a good player, a bad coach can still screw up the good player. Like the totality of that defense.
Right.
Don't get a bad coach can still mess it up. The player can still flash, but a bad coach can still make that look bad. But a scheme can make a play. Like, dude, nobody knew who. And I always use this for us as Redskin fans. Nobody knew who Antonio Pierce was.
Nobody.
No one knew.
That's true.
All he did was the scheme moved him a linebacker. You got to know who he was. Ryan Clark was with the Giants and got cut. He was like a practice squad type dude. Come here. He was a corner. He wasn't even a safety. He comes here. He puts him in safety. That scheme. Scheme gets you like his scheme. We get there all the like Belichick did the same thing with a lot of players. Man, Belichick had Troy Brown playing cornerback and freaking wide receiver.
Hold up,
scheme.
But what you're saying is you're talking about elite defensive coordinators. What I'm saying is if we just get an average one, you know what my saying is average coordinator, elite players make the defense better. Elite coordinators make an average player elite defense. Yeah.
No,
I'm just saying, give me if you're telling me I'm getting elite, and if I'm getting is my scheme dude elite, I'm going scheme elite.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you hire the defensive coordinators elite. That scheme works regardless.
Yeah.
And it's mostly the older coaches in this league got the better defense.
Yes.
Thank you, DC.
So you got to get an older dude. And Brian Flores would probably be the exception to the rule. And my man because see the coach at the Texans, I don't think he's calling the defense. Somebody else is actually calling the defense.
That's the
D'Amico. That's D'Amico's defense.
D'Amico had San Fran. D'Amico did the San Fran.
If he can do all that.
Oh yeah, D'Amico can do all that. D'Amico beast, bro. D'Amico did the San Fran defense. He's the architect of the San Fran defense. Came over and did the same thing with the Texans. D'Amico was like that, man.
And then also the dude from Mike McDonald that's shutting down all the Shanahan offenses in Seattle. He's calling it. He's young.
Yeah,
so it's to me, it's
rare,
but he got elite talent too, though.
He went to Michigan. He a Michigan coach. That's why. But that's a whole different.
my goodness.
Oh my god!
I mean, you asked you going to throw out names. You gonna get the reason though. Don't just throw out names and not get the real reason. He a Michigan coach. That's what we do.
Wow.
So here's my question: what's the most to y'all to everybody in the chat, to everybody here on the panel? What's the most critical hire? Is it the DC? Or we know we got Blough, but you think the DC is going to be more important?
DC is more important to me.
Okay, Todd.
That defense is. Go ahead, Todd.
I'll say the defensive coordinator. I'll say the defensive coordinator.
Slim, what you got?
I say head coach.
Hey, man. I knew that was coming back.
Listen, man. Let me explain something to y'all. I don't know if y'all paid attention to this. This is about to be a train wreck. Dog, just think about this. We hired him on impulse. Just because I wouldn't even be surprised if he called Detroit and said, "Hey, I need y'all to put out a report to say you're the job about to hire me."
You know what? Not even mad at the way you think. The way you thinking. Not even mad at the way you think. Go ahead.
We hired him on impulse. But you're right. We hired him on. We hired him on impulse. Now DC, right now, this is what you got to think about. If you are an intelligent defensive coordinator, you would come nowhere near this place. And I'm saying that as a fan. Like, I mean, it's who would you? The only one that I would like to see as a head coach or a DC is Brian Flores or Rex Ryan or my man that's in Philly. And I don't think we're gonna get none of those. I just don't think this is a great attraction because of the head coach. He will
I got
undermine you.
50 for you.
And I land my plane with this. The GM will undermine you the most.
Yeah, I see that. No, I can definitely see that. But
Got
yeah,
an underdog for you though.
go ahead.
The defensive line coach out of Kansas City, Cullen. He worked under Spags.
Oh, I know who I want. I know who I want.
And he develops elite pass rushers.
I like that one. That's a good
And he got
one.
and he got 4 rings. He got 4 rings.
We about to interview Gannon from the ex head coach for the
Cardinals.
I like him a lot. I've been liked him though. I like him because if you watch his defenses, forget the talent, because he had guys who weren't stupid. Like for his first couple of years, he had guys who weren't talented. He got better talent this year in this year's draft. But like them dude, when you talking about flying to the football for real and hitting with true violence, and them dudes tackle, like Washington don't tackle. Like they don't tackle. But in Arizona, they met like the only thing that hit them their defense was injuries. Like that was legit injuries. I don't get that stupid whatever he's doing. It's real injuries. But go ahead. What you want to say, Tom?
I think the issue that I've learned this year, because I highly overestimated it or underestimated it. Any coordinator, I'm interested in your staff. Because you can bring in whoever you want to. You can bring in Flores, all of them. I need to find out who's coaching the defensive backs, who's coaching the linebackers, who's coaching the defensive ends. Who is, because the more we start to dig deep in these reports, and I know we go back and forth on the McGee thing, but that has always been my point. No, and I'm not getting on that.
No, don't mess with you.
Because the whole issue of it that I look at it is who is coaching these linebackers? Because
we don't get to do that here, Tosh, because when you get hired here, this is just like what they're doing now. So we're gonna get a receiving coach from somewhere. We're gonna get another coach from somewhere else. Another dude gonna be from somewhere else. This is what I'm trying to tell you right now. The head coach that you hire is responsible for all of that.
Well, even to that point, then I need to find out who the position coaches are, because I thought Ken Norton was going to do a better job, since we focusing on the defense and the linebackers, since that's the position in question.
Agreed.
Because I told a lot of people during the whole season, I think even me and Felix had a interesting online debate about it. I said, the minute they told me they was going to put Luvu's hand in the dirt, I said he's going to have a bad year, because that's not him.
Yeah,
he is better. He's one of those freelancing guys that you let blitz from all over the place.
No, he's better not on this team.
Well, but to the whole point, where if I'm an offensive coordinator and you line somebody up that's 230 pounds, that's my only fear about Bailey. Even though I think Bailey is better, when you line somebody up constantly on the right side or the left side, and you're gonna pair them up against my all-pro tackles, I'm gonna eat your lunch. I'm gonna eat your lunch all day long.
I'm gonna run every day. Yep.
I'm gonna run to that side all day long, and I'm gonna put a tight end over there. I'm gonna blast y'all 8 yards off the ball every time. So Louisville was better for the defense last year when offensive coordinators couldn't account for him. Like, where is he blitzing from? Okay, he's standing over the center this time, or he's standing over the defensive tackle that time. So I don't know what the linebacker coaches were doing, because I think all the players took a step back. I mean, everybody want to credit Bob, and Bobby Wagner is a Hall of Famer, but he's tackling people when they 4 yards up the field in his gut.
Thank you, Tosh. 5-yard Bobby. That's what I call him, man. Like,
so
5-yard Bobby is great.
So and like even Marshawn Lattimore, and like, to everybody's point with Mikey and all of them, it seemed like everybody was playing out of position last year, because I think we even joked about it. No more talking about creating a defense to stop the Eagles. Focus on making a defense that's good enough to freaking play and compete. We ain't worried about the Eagles right now. We made that mistake. Oh, we gotta build a team that's big and strong enough to stop Saquon. We can't even stop the second string running back from whatever the Dallas Cowboys, whatever his name is. So at this point, whoever the defensive coordinator is, I need to find out who your defensive line coach is. I need to find out who the linebacker coach is, how we coaching, and that goes into the free agency and the draft. Because once we figure out all that stuff, then we can figure out if we're going to trade Payne. Now we can figure out what defensive free agents we can attack. Because don't bring a man-to-man cover corner in here that's good at playing zone. And that's it.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Don't bring a free safety in here who's an in-the-box safety and you asking him to play too deep. And he can't read receivers breaking. Like, dude, I don't need you going for the fake. You need to be – if you can't read nothing, then I need to put you in the box. No more bringing strong safeties in that can't cover tight ends if that's what you're going to ask them to do. So, I mean, we could get mad at Adam Peters, which I have every right to. We can get mad at whoever. But I need these coaches to really sit down this offseason and break down tape and tell me what we got to Wole's point. Tell me as a general manager who can play in your system and who can't.
Yeah. It's all about assessing talent and assessing what you can deal with, assessing what you can work with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is my thing. Like, and I think your point is excellent, Taj, about like bringing in position coaches and whatnot. But this is I believe that when you bring in the right guy, he's gonna bring in the right staff. That guy's gonna bring in the right, that's what I'm saying. Like, depending on the level of dudes you bring in, they've been in the game long enough to where I know we laughed at it, but DC Slim has a point in this regard. Like, there are outliers of younger guys who are awesome defensive coordinator. There is the outlier. Like, there are some guys, young dudes who, like, we talked about, D'Amico and McDonald. Like, those dudes are killing it. And even Gannon, they're young guys who are really good coordinators. But there are a lot of, to DC Slim, there are a lot of older defensive coordinators that you can have trust in terms of they just know the game. They know how to stop great offenses. I don't care what modern offense it is. Eventually you're going to have to line up and play an NFL defense. And when you do that, you're going to have a coordinator who's been in the game long enough that knows, who can identify, I need this person on my staff. I need that person in my staff. They know how to identify true talent and position coaches. So that's the issue we saw here, because you had Joe Witters, your freaking defensive coordinator, who's green. He don't know, and it ain't like he's he's an up-and-coming defensive coordinator. You got to hire people for him, right? Like, you have to hire people for him.
Think about this. Ask yourself this question. Everybody is sitting in the office, and we just hired Dan Quinn. And this Bama said, Joe Witt going to be the D coordinator.
Hey, man.
Everybody in the room, you mean tell me nobody said what? Or something?
Well, you know what happened, DC? I'll be honest with you.
I know what they want. Go ahead, tell me.
They wanted to hire Harris.
Al Harris, and Dallas said no.
Cowboys blocked it. They hired Witt, and Witt won the press conference, because I remember that day.
Wow.
Everybody
was
hyped. People were so hyped. Like, I can play for him. He talking about running through a brick wall. Yeah. And I was like, he giving you a lot of word salad. That's to be honest with you, that's my concern about our new OC. I'm like,
you gotta see it first.
You putting a lot of eggs in a basket on a guy that never called plays before.
Exactly.
And look, I'll add this too. Exactly. I'm not gonna give him that much credit, because my quarterback is slowly regressing. Yeah. So if you gonna put him in charge right now,
you better be work. Look, DC Slim, let me jump in, because this is what I've been. That's my concern. It's man, you coming back. Look, I'm not knocking Jayden for what Kliff kind of put him through, but I'm saying this dude better hit.
Yes,
don't got time. Don't got time to be working with some young dude trying to get him right. That's why I said, this is why I said this. Young OCs typically work well with older quarterbacks. Older OCs typically work well with younger quarterbacks. Why? Because you have more time. Now you got two guys in the same time frame and they got to learn off each other. It's easy when one dude got all the answers to the test. You can rely on that person. Vice versa. There's a reason why, like with Jared Goff, Sean McVay was still good, but he got better. He was better with Matthew Stafford. There's a reason that Matthew Stafford can get him over the hump.
And there's a reason why Ben Johnson got Goff over the hump.
There you go, because he's
that's
why
some good examples.
And Goff has been in the game long enough. At his point, there's a reason he can work with him. Age does work back. Like look what happened. We talk about Bobby Slowick with
Stroud.
With Stroud. How many years did it take Bobby with Stroud? Only 2 years, right? He got fired in year 2. He couldn't adjust.
Right.
Yeah, that was a knock on him.
You know what I'm saying? Couldn't adjust. So that's why. So you better be careful. That's what I'm saying. And CJ ain't been horrible, but he ain't been the same that Ricky ain't been the rookie years, CJ. And CJ ain't been bad. I ain't calling CJ's been solid, but he ain't been Ricky CJ.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But the Slim's point, in order to get that experience coordinator, he got to be the head coach.
Yeah, I agree. No, I agree. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is a dicey, like to Taj's point. Like, that's why I'm not in here. I'm not going to say this person going to do this and the other. I got to see it.
Right.
Like, I got to see it because if it go great, then we got something for years to come, which is dope. So let me play both sides of it. I don't want to be the person who just let me play both sides. It'd be dope. But if it go left, now we talking about 3 quarters because he'll be gone in a couple years. Three coordinators for one quarterback.
Yeah, that's not a good.
That's not a good look, regardless of how you want to play it. Like y'all could, no one could. Like I know everybody wants to say it. Like Jayden's a smart dude. You know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. Jason Campbell was smart. He wasn't dumb. He wasn't a dumb dude. Like
Jason Campbell, man.
Not a dumb dude. He wasn't a dumb dude. No, because people said like they say Jayden's smart. Jayden's smart, but Jason wasn't dumb. You see what Jason's doing outside of football. He's a smart guy. He's a smart guy. He ain't dumb. So I'm just saying, like, we talk about IQ level. Like, yeah, Jayden is IQ level. Jayden's a smart guy. Very smart guy. But I'm just saying, that's difficult for any quarterback. Any young quarterback, that's difficult. Peyton Manning had got to stay in the same offensive system for a long time. That's why Peyton can have repetition to beat him. Tom Brady got to stay in the same offense all the time. Patrick Mahomes, same offense all the time.
System, yeah.
When you stay in the same system, you are a better quarterback. Eventually, down the road, you get this Jedi mentality where it don't matter anymore because you've seen everything. Yes, but when we're talking about your development stages, it is hard to go through coast to coast to coast to coast. You better hit within the first couple of seasons in terms of your coordinator. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's hard to do because once you get a good court, it's darn if you
do gonna be a job. Yeah, be head coach.
Yeah, so he becomes a head coach.
Yes, I'm saying it is not an easy situation. If you look at Chicago, the coordinator was so bad last year for him. It had to it was so bad. They get Ben Johnson, and this is like basically Caleb's rookie year. So he's kind of learning this. This ain't, but at least Ben Johnson, to what Paul said, can scheme things open for Caleb to make his growing process a lot easier to get to year 2. So that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I'll be careful with the Caleb talk because, bro, they looking exactly like the Commanders. He's not. He's winning at the last second. He's looking terrible during the game.
My man Caleb,
you know,
I'm a DMV dude. My man Caleb clutch, dog. You know
no, he clutch. He clutch. Now, I give him PG County love. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he old PG, and you can see it in him. He still act like he's from PG.
I know.
But I just think Shorty just, you know, I don't know.
No, what he's saying is that
I'll get you. I'm gonna say this though about him before we move on. The thing for him that's good for him is that like one. I mean, you're right. Like the erratic throws be like, I'm like, come on, bro. Like these are easy throws. But like the thing for him is that this is only year 1 in it. So you like with a good offensive coordinator, you would think there's not a bad offensive coordinator. Like this ain't Kliff Kingsbury, right? You would think that life will be easier when you know the system 110% going into another offseason. That's all I'm saying. But go ahead.
He got a good coach though.
Yeah,
you're right though.
Yeah,
no, it's all about growth. Like with Caleb, between Caleb last year and this year, Caleb, I saw on 3rd and longs, I saw Caleb take a 3rd down, 5-yard pass. Yeah, and I'm like, okay, just live. He's planning to live another day. He learns, but then once the offense break down, Caleb's being Caleb. He making plays on the run. So
he's going what he knows.
Yeah, he's going what he knows. But he's going by what Ben Johnson. Hey, stay in that pocket a little bit longer. I need you to read this. I need you to look at everything first.
I'm trying to teach you.
Now, I will say this, and I'm not a Ben Johnson guy. I hated him in Detroit because I'll tell anybody, if Detroit would have just ran the ball against us last year,
they would beat us. They would have beat us.
They would have beat us.
Yeah, facts.
I think sometimes he gets too cute. But I will give Ben Johnson credit. Early on, he figured out that Caleb is erratic and he plays better off script. So what most good coordinators do, he took pride out of it, said, we're going to line up in this 2 tight end package, and we're going to run this ball to get you comfortable for a while. Every time it seems like Caleb gets out of pocket, he starts running a couple of plays where, all right, let me take the pressure off of you a little bit. I'm not saying he goes total 80s. He kind of, I give him credit for reading his quarterback. Like,
yeah, it's a little bit of both. I'll say this much, and we're gonna get off it. We gotta talk about Commander stuff. Cause I watch a lot. I watch a lot of his games, and sometimes they throw the ball too much with him. I ain't gonna hold you. So I won't even say he does that all the time. Like if you watch the game, the playoff game, like dude was going for it. Like obviously he wasn't coddling him because he was going for a 4th and 4 in your own territory, throwing the football. Well, he could have ran. Like he went 4th and 2 and was trying to wing that thing. So I don't know how much coddling he does with the run and the pass situation. I think Caleb threw the ball like a whole rack of times, early and often. So I would say to your point, sometimes to your point, Taj, he falls back to what he did against Detroit. Against us. He falls back. So sometimes when he coddles him, to your point, sometimes he would run the football. But I want to go back to the Commanders because I don't want to have this Caleb talk. But no, I don't. But
I want to relate. With Jay needs to learn that. He needs to learn how to play the quarterback position. That's my point.
That's what I'm saying. I agree. So I'm gonna say this though. So I'm gonna start with you, Paul, because you do like some of the things he can bring to the table, and I do like. And I'm not gonna say that this. I'm hoping he can be this. Do you think that this Blough can get Jayden to an elite playing level? Personally, do you forget what all the unknowns? When you look at his body of work, when you look at what he can be, do you think he can get Jayden to elite potential?
Yeah, I think he can because I think the first part because I think Jayden's going to make him look good in the beginning part.
Okay,
but the more experience he's getting, then you'll see Jayden get more. It works hand in hand with both of them. Yeah. Jayden's going to get him out a lot of jams, but then he's going to start learning more and more, and then they're going to start having to be on the same page. And I think he can take Jayden to that elite level. Like I said, if he just calls the right plays and takes a lot of pressure off of Jayden, well, we're going to run the ball. If I see Jayden miss 4 or 5 passes in a row, I'm not going to actually sit back and we're going to run a quarterback. No, we're going to throw a nice little. We're going to run the ball, and we're going to throw. Let me ask y'all a question real quick. When was the last time you see Jayden do a play actually fake roll out to a wide open tight end?
I don't see that often. They don't run that stuff.
See, and that's what I'm saying. I think Blough is going to call stuff like that to give 3-yard pass to Jayden just to get first downs. We don't need a home run, a big play. Yeah. We need these Jayden just to get first downs.
I want to say,
if I was an offensive coordinator, Bob don't throw that when them tight ends be open though. So some of that's his fault.
Yeah, sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he doesn't. When I know you say if it's designed directly,
it's designed. That's what I'm saying. The play is designed to go to the tight end off a flat.
Won't try to give him that secondary option. I know you're talking about. I know you're
right. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm like this. If I was an OC, I'm saying, hey, this is your easy out. I don't want you to do nothing else. Take it. Yeah, Thank you. Take the 5-yard pass.
Yeah. No, I want to. Let me read this question for because Henry put this out here. Is AP the issue, or was Kliff pushing back on the players AP supplied him? Hey DC, I'm gonna let you answer that question.
Yeah.
Your opinion.
Hey, I think it's a mixture of both.
Okay.
And look, I think Kliff, and let me show Kangaroo Kliff some love, right?
I love it. Go ahead.
Let me tell you something. I think Kliff quit. Okay. I think Kliff,
I can see that.
all throughout the season, ain't had no respect for nobody in that room. That's why he was doing whatever he wanted to do, and that's why it was. I think they fake came to him and talked to him, and I think Kliff was getting on players. Because I was hard on Kliff, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can say, man, a lot of them dudes, they didn't have a lot of effort towards what he was, the play calls. I think it was because it was so vanilla, you know what I'm saying? But Kliff just seemed like he didn't care to me. So I think I'll just say that's a mixture of both.
Okay. What do you think, Taj?
I think So is he asking if it was on Adam Peters or Kliff?
He says is AP the issue, or was Kliff pushing back on the players AP supplied him?
I don't think he was pushing back on the players he supplied, because a lot of players, as we saw in the video, Kliff was advocating for. Mm-hmm. I think the pushback came on the Jayden Daniels shutdown. I think once they overruled the coaching staff and said that Jayden ain't playing no more, that's when, to Slim's point, Kliff was like, I'm out. Because Kliff was like, he needed to play. Dan Quinn said he needed to play. But then, even after the Minnesota game, they made the remark saying that, Jayden was healthy enough to come back in to play, but we just didn't think so. And it went from he'll be back next week to all of a sudden within 48 hours, nah, bro, he ain't playing no more for the rest of the season. So I think that's where the disconnect started. Because up until then, even up to the draft picks, all we heard was, Kliff wanted this right tackle. Kliff wanted this tight end. Matter of fact, it got to the point where I think we even had this discussion. It bothered me that Dan Quinn was just sitting there looking like a bump on the log while the ownership and everybody was sitting there talking about who we should be drafting. To me, that bothered me from the head coaching standpoint. Like, wait a minute, why is we giving so much power to the OC? That should be going through the head coach. But anyway, it was just the whole optics. So to the question, I think it was more so, I think Kliff had a disagreement with how Jayden was handled. And I think he had a disagreement with how Terry was handled in the offseason. Because he wanted Terry in.
Yes, but
and I think
Aubrey said it right here too. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I think that's where the disconnect started. I think Kliff wasn't happy from the front office not supporting what he felt the coaching staff needed to be successful. You should have brought Terry in on time. That's up to debate. And then he's arguing, okay.
Oh, that's not up to debate, Josh. That's definitely that. He should have been here on time. Yeah.
Well, he should have been on time, but I don't know how much I think it's the blame is evenly on Adam Peters and Terry, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think Terry knew this place was a joke too. See, listen, just look at the patterns of everything going on. This shows a lack of respect to your superiors, fellas. I mean, look, I'm just sitting back. All of these people that you name, and they still got their jobs.
Well,
that's crazy.
I'll say this to you, Slim, and you bring up a good point, but I will say this. To this Terry situation, to be fair to Terry was the guy. He was the guy during the I call it the forest years, when he was in the wilderness. He was the fans' go-to player. The media loved him. The fans loved him. The ownership, other than the Sean Taylor stuff, they can trout Terry out there to be a representation of the team. Now, all of a sudden, you get a GM that comes in that has no connection to Terry, that went out of his way, rightly or wrongly, to tell Terry, you ain't it. We got a new sheriff in town. His name is Jayden. We cater to Jayden. Ownership cater to Jayden. Got mama at all the practices. She in the meetings.
You said Terry might be a little jealous over there.
Hey, stop.
You said Terry jealous.
Don't mention mama, dog. Hey,
no.
Don't do it. I know you're going with it. Don't do it.
Don't do it, Todd.
I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to save you.
No, but okay. I ain't even going to say I was about to say another phrase. We're about to say something. But I'm just saying it like this. So from Terry's standpoint, he went from a voice that was heard to now all of a sudden you got a general manager telling you just like the other guys, which was wrong.
But Terry was always the other guys. He never had no word. He always used to just stay low key.
Well, I'm just saying as far as
but to that point with
priority.
Yeah, but what the Taj thing is, by them letting them know, I think, and Taj and I discussed it back in the day, when Terry knew he wasn't the man, it's about JD, all of a sudden Terry was required, to your point, Slim, but then he went public when it's time for him to get that money.
No, I don't know, but see, I think he did that because I think Terry knew that was his good chance to go after the money while it was hot. Because just imagine, he wouldn't have got it this year.
Yeah, he's great. No,
You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right, but one point is like his personality.
It's the same way they sold us that stadium. Oh, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have did that. I'm sorry.
No, it's money. Look. You gotta go like with DC Slim. It's not about. It's about money. Like, well, we overcomplicating things, bro. Like, this is the hottest it is, bro. Like, you put up vicious numbers. This is your leverage. This is the biggest contract you go and get. Dude, you go and jump into your 30s. What contract you gonna get after 31?
Yeah, but
let's be real. Let's be real. No. Let's be real. This is the best. We talking. We being. It's the money game, bro. This is the biggest contract. 31.
I guess
you're not getting your money after 31.
You 100%, Wole. I guess what me and Paul is saying is
it's how he carried it.
It's like you said, it's all fair game when you're trying to get your money. You're right. Yeah. He had to strike while the iron was hot. Yeah. But what we're just saying is this front office has no ties to Terry.
Yeah, I agree.
So when Terry flexed like he should have, ownership was like this.
No, not ownership. AP was
AP.
Okay. So AP is like, I'm not connected to you. It's like it's almost like when you at a job and the new CEO takes over. Well, the new CEO gonna come in and say, well, that's what you did with the old guy. And how many games y'all win? How many championships y'all win?
But he got a good point though. If he do that though, he do got to. It's fair that he can ask that. And when he asks that, and you don't show up to camp, you're making him look smart.
So that's why I said both sides played into that situation. Yeah, and I just think that was the start of because the first year everything that could go right went right. Nobody complained. Every play worked. The Hail Mary, it bounced off the hands and landed. It was like God just said, you know what, y'all been terrible.
But what if those problems was going on at that time, Taj? That's
what I'm saying. Everything went right. So if there was chinks, which I'm pretty sure they was there, nobody's saying nothing because everything was going well. I'm saying it was there. Just like we knew the roster wasn't as good as an NFC championship roster. We knew that. But because of the year, everybody drank the Kool-Aid. We heard MVP talks. We heard Super Bowl talks. And I'm like,
hold up. Dude. I ain't going to let you take that from me. Look, dog, I'll tell you something. We could have beat the Eagles if the scheme was different. Okay? To go out there and give up 55, what that showed me was they caught on to what you was doing in the first game, and you didn't change it. Look, ain't nobody gonna tell me we got that far because of 5 and the good Lord. That's all I'm gonna say. I just leave it like that. But at the same time, we can't act like that wasn't real though. That was real, but it gave you a glimpse of what it could actually be. And the sad part is, I don't think these coaches can pick up the glimpse because they would have adjusted already. We wouldn't have had the season we had. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. This can go south real fast, fellas. I'm telling you, man.
Oh, I don't look. I told you. That's why it's the unknown. That's why I'm trying to give it an open mind. Because you like it's a new offensive coordinator. It's an open mind for me. Like you got to show me. You know what I'm saying? Just like I don't go like what Todd's talking about. I don't do rah-rah. Rah-rah sound good to everybody else. It don't do nothing for me. When I told y'all, when I heard Joe Witt talk, I was like, you better be one of them. I said that you better be one of them. You talk a game, bro. Like you gotta be one of them. I gotta see these dudes flying to the football. Once I got first glimpse of folks be able to run like consistently against Washington, this is when we went to the playoffs and went to the NFC Championship game. I was like, you ain't it. Like your talk is way more than what you. Hey, talk is way more than.
Whoa, I got to go back to this. I remember after that first Giants game, he was like, you know what? They still ran the ball against us.
Like I was like you ain't gonna get me on this. You ain't gonna get me on this like rah stuff, man. Like y'all. That's not me. So like everybody saying about David Blough, I want to see it. It's not gonna be a preseason. It's week 1. I'm gonna know what I need to know in week 1. In week 1, I'm gonna know what I need to know. I ain't trying to say you gotta be 30. I don't get to say you gotta be 30, but I'm gonna know what I need to know in terms of saying like, oh, folks are open. Throws are easy for Jayden. this, that, the other. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what time it is. I will know, like, what you are as a play caller.
I think
Shout out to George, man. I gotta say this. I'll give it to Todd real quick before I lose my thought. Shout out to George, because with Blough being a new offensive coordinator, they're gonna have to play in preseason games, folks. New system, they're gonna have to play it. They're gonna play.
That's the part I was going to say. As
Go
far
ahead,
as
Tom.
I feel you all lay on week one. We'll tell everything, but I think part of the all season, how they attack it, will tell me a lot too.
That too.
Because I do think, to give the players some of the responsibility, quoting Paul, a lot of them went Hollywood. I mean, I don't want to see no more pre-games of certain players' outfits. I don't want to see no more.
I ain't gonna lie. Aren't you getting a little annoyed with it too? Even my guy, I'm getting a little annoyed with it. I kind of looked at it. I was like,
names.
I know you're talking about, but I'm starting to get annoyed too. I'm starting to get really annoyed with a lot of this stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like you ain't matching your energy on the field, bro.
Right.
Your energy ain't matching.
Right. It's a lot of people that thought they arrived attitude. Yeah. And I'm like, nah, y'all still
a lot of Kyle Kuzmas.
But that's being promoted. Yeah. That's being promoted by the head coach by having a different team captain every week.
Man, I mean,
great point.
Like I
mean, you see, listen, man. Everything that's going on with this team, we keep using this word culture, is about the head coach. And I'm starting to think that he got pictures of Adam Peters somewhere. All right, doing something. Because he would have been lost his job. You can't tell me that you can make the statements that Dan Quinn make. Look, just think about this. You ready for this? And I'm going to be negative, but I don't even care. I'm going to say it. I just been sitting back thinking during this show, I think this is going to be a failure because you know what? This is, once again, I think this is just a babysitter for Daniels. He's not going to. Can you picture him telling J5, look, I need you to throw it to the tight end. You've missed him 6 times. I can't even see that, man. It's not going to be no bass in his voice. It's not. I'm trying to tell you, man.
I'm Lillard. This is what I'm saying. Your concerns are my concerns. Like, so am I gonna lie to you? But I am willing to, like, because I don't know their relationship. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't know it, it's hard for me to assess it. But that's my fear. Like, to be real.
What if I said this then? What if I throw this at you? Mm-hmm. If Dan Quinn made the decision, you know what the relationship is.
No, I don't know. But you know what? I could be cool with somebody. This is my point. I could be cool with somebody who like tells me the real. You know what I'm saying? I may not like it, but I'm still super cool with that person. And some folks don't like when people keep it 100 with them. You dig what I'm saying? And that's don't want to adjust. They want to assess. They don't want to deal with those type of individuals. I don't know Jayden's makeup. If a dude if he comes up and tells him like, bruh, you missed the tight end like 100 times. Throw the ball to the tight end. Like, I don't know how he may respond to it and be like, oh,
well, I can tell you that. I can tell you that. Look, I done watched Shawty his whole college career.
Yeah.
Oh, he's hard-headed, okay? And he does not follow directions very well. He's a superhero. I'm telling you, I like him, but I'm only giving him 1 more year, dog. If I don't, and look, I don't need no offensive coordinator to make him great because he's great. Depending on what he got around him. But I can tell you, he's a little hard-headed. And his mother, she gonna need to kind of move away.
Don't go that route.
I'm trying to hold people. What's gonna go in there? I'm trying to stop y'all. All right. I'm just trying to stop y'all. Okay. I ain't saying I agree or
that's
disagree.
my boo-boo, though. She definitely my boo-boo. I just need my boo-boo to kind of just like leave my little man alone.
Look. I'm just saying. I ain't saying I disagree or agree. I'm just trying to get folks to stop. That's all I'm saying.
All right. I got you.
I will say this. My one concern is starting to raise his head today, because I had a discussion with somebody else. I said, do you really ever see, and I could be wrong because I don't know, is a veteran QB coach a thing, or is it usually all young guys?
Nowadays, it seems like they're super young.
It's all young guys.
That's what scares me, because I saw who they was interviewing today.
No, he is 32-year-old dude. Yeah, I know.
And to everybody's point, if what you say about Jayden is true, I don't know. I've never been in a coaching room with him. They will, I think, in my opinion, especially, they're gonna need a elder statesman to kind of be like, if what you say about Jayden is true, I don't know, but I see some concerns if everybody in the room is the same age. You know, if everybody is like from 25 to 31, I don't need y'all sitting there talking about, did y'all download the latest PlayStation update to Madden? I need somebody in the room to be like, look, in my 25 years of expertise, I know what Jimmy Johnson is doing on this play, or I know what DeMeco Ryans, he learned that from. That's the old zone blitz scheme. That's not going to work on this set. I've seen it for 15 years.
Hey, Taj, guess what, Taj? That's why the quarterback play in NFL is so bad right now.
Man, say it.
There's no good quarterback.
If you really, man, Phillip Rivers, dog, he's 97 years old. All right. If you telling me you had to get him and you got an abundance of young dudes, what that's telling me is their coaching tree and their teaching methods are going out the window, dog. Look, matter of fact, look at the two quarterbacks going to be in the draft in the finals. You got Moore from Oregon. He stunk it up bad. As much as I like Shorty from Indiana.
Y'all like him? You like the kid?
No,
I think he's gonna be a bust.
Moore needs another year, but no.
Moore gonna be a bust.
Mendoza is terrible too.
My brother, do you think so? My brother, I ain't watched the game. I can't watch Indiana. I can't lie to y'all. But like, my brother watched him. I trust my brother. He said he liked Mendoza. He was calling him a bust initially, but he watched him. He thought he was all right when he watched it. He's like, all right.
Hey, you know what make Mendoza good? And I can say I like pocket quarterbacks over scramblers.
Yeah.
Mendoza, shorty brainless. He don't be thinking about nothing. Like you can hit him 10 times and he's still gonna throw that. He'll stand in that pocket and he's accurate. So that's what's
my brother says
you know.
Accurate. He said
if you put him on the Raiders, they might be all right though.
Yeah, he said he accurate. He's that's my brother told him. He said
he's definitely accurate.
There's only one quarterback in this draft. We know what it is. It's Mendoza. The Moore needs to go. Moore needs to go back to school. Simpson's okay, but I'm not picking Simpson.
Simpson's not that good either to me.
He's not a top 10. I wouldn't pick him in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? So, but like they said, this year's class is only one good quarterback. Next year's class is gonna be better. So. You know, but nah.
You know, I would say this whole college draft is probably one of the worst in a long time.
Whole year, because the only thing that's good is like the defensive players. But you're right.
Defensive players is a great draft, but
and really the players in Miami, I hate to say it, fellas, they are not the cream of the crop. They actually the ones been on TV the most. But hey man, you got some animals out there who can be picked before them dudes. I'll put it like that. You know. But this draft ain't hard. It's full of cornerbacks and safeties, though. I can tell you that.
It is. But go ahead, Todd. You want to say something?
No, I guess the question I'm looking at, we touched on the quarterback play, and that's what's bothering me right now. The more and more we talk about it, it's bothering me because you need somebody that has the knowledge and has the ability to have a point of reference. And if we're not going to have, because the OC is under 35, if the QB coach is going to be under 35.
32. It'll be 32.
32. Then it's even more important that your veteran quarterback, whether you bring back a Mariota, is a veteran. He's going to have to be somebody that has seen the ropes. Because when we going through that crisis, because every NFL season has it, when we going through that crisis in third or fourth quarter, the same way Mariota had to pull Jayden to the side that one time, like, look, dude, calm down, catch your breath. This is what they doing. And I think it was the Atlanta game last year.
Atlanta game. It was the Atlanta game. Overtime game.
He's going to need that because I don't need my OC to be sitting there looking through his play sheet because it's his first year calling plays, trying to figure it out. And I don't need my young quarterback coach who just played last year to sit there and be like this. I don't know what to do either.
I got a point of reference for you. I would say the Carolina Panthers because Bryce Young to me and Jayden Daniels are similar to me. They the same. Same body, same weight.
Jayden's smaller. Jayden's taller though.
Jayden a little smaller.
I didn't talk about.
Their
Bryce
new
is
coach.
small.
No, but he's talking about smaller. We talking about. I know you talking about weight, right?
Yeah, just their weight, just their stature. You know everything.
Yeah. I know.
But I think what that coach has done, he has put in Bryce in a better position so he can he save him from himself. I'll put it to you like that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Even if you look at the game yesterday, they actually could have won that game, and Shorty played good. So he don't even scramble. So really, just think about that. He's actually
he
used. Yeah, that was. But that would be what I want to see from Jayden is what I saw in Carolina.
Well,
I want
to
to
your
see
surprise,
a better J5.
To your surprise, DC Slim, the quarterback coach we interviewed, helped Bryce Young.
Yeah, he's gonna be the Panthers. He's the Panthers' 32-year-old quarterback coach. So we'll see.
He ain't there now. That was when Bryce was trash when he was there.
No. This year. He was there this year. He helped Bryce this year.
Yeah, he's this year.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't even know that. Okay.
Yeah, we just interviewed him. We just did today, right? We
interviewed him today. Yeah, today.
Oh, he ain't taking this job. Come on now. I thought y'all said they already had him. Yeah, hey man, look, I make a bet with everybody right now. I guarantee you, your defensive coordinator is going to either be Dan Quinn, Ken Norton Jr., or one of them other dudes on that staff in there.
Ain't gonna be nobody in the house. I guarantee you won't be nobody in the house.
Guarantee. Why you think it won't be nobody in the house?
Because the defense is ranked 32. That's why nobody gonna be in the house.
See, I will tell you, it probably will be somebody to your point. Well, first let me read this. My man, the Bleeding Burgundy Pod said they are younger because they are more relatable. It turns about the quarterback coaches. Yeah, so today's modern NFL. Yeah, I get it.
Well, to speak on that, I'll say that real quick. It's one thing to be more relatable. I still need a teacher in the room that's a teacher. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we brought up the Bryce Young point. Guess who his backup is? 100-year-old Andy Dalton.
Yeah, but
that's a good point.
Oh, my man, this is my man. Like he said, like Josh Johnson's seen every rope in manageable. He's like 39 years old. Josh Johnson has seen everything. So Josh Johnson has seen like dinosaurs roaming the world. So like
wow, that is a good point.
Exactly.
You got us on that one right there. Yeah, I can't lie.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So if he's still in the house, he's still got some type of reference.
Yeah, he started twice for us, so he know he a vet.
So, but yeah. Like 2 terms, two terms start for us. Crazy. But yeah, I don't think like it won't be in house. I think it'll definitely, in my opinion, it'll be somebody that Dan Quinn has dealt with in the past. Though I do believe that though.
It can't be Raheem Morris.
That's the sad part.
Yeah,
it can't be Raheem Morris.
I think it'll be Al Harris or Raheem Morris. That's my guess.
Hey dog, Raheem Morris ain't touching this job. Or dog, I don't think y'all understand. Raheem Morris would be going backwards. And look, I heard somebody say this the other day. He's black. He's guaranteed a job coming. Okay,
that's a defensive coordinator.
No, I'm saying as a head coach.
I'm gonna tell you why, man.
You got Tennessee. Just tell me what teams I'm missing.
Yeah,
Cleveland.
They ain't gonna hire him.
Who else we got? Oh, it's 6-7 teams out there.
No, I know you them. But I'm be real. This is the thing. Like DC, you know how the game works. The game is the game, bro. This man got.
And you know who Raheem Morris would look good in? He'll look good in Baltimore. That would be the perfect hire for Baltimore.
I'm not saying. I'm not even saying that he wouldn't. I'm just saying the game is the game. He got fired from 2 places as a head coach. You come on, man. I ain't trying to go there. I ain't trying to go there. I ain't trying to go there.
I forgot it was 2. I thought that was 1.
He a DC coordinator, babe. Yeah, DC coordinator.
I ain't trying to go there, man. But come on, man.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, I think you got a point. I'm gonna take that back. I forgot about that. Yeah. But he still won't come here. It's no value in him coming. Look, unless he wants some free money like everybody else.
Yeah, but I'm gonna answer this question to my man, the Bleeding Birdie Pod. I've been saying that I'm not in favor of having Raheem Morris.
Nope.
I'm not in favor. I'm just saying that's my belief that what Dan is leaning towards. I don't want him here. I have my own preferences. I don't want him.
If that's the case, then DC Slim is right. It's just the year it's gonna be a bad year, back to back. Why hire him?
Yeah, he not. I agree. Look, I said this. Raheem Morris. I said this about Raheem. I said that, and I like Raheem Morris as an individual. I think he's a cool individual from like interviews I've seen him in. But I will like. The defense he had with the Rams, they got a boatload of talent that kind of helped that device. Like it wasn't like we talk about scheme and coordinate. Like that talent was so crazy that you would really have to be the worst coordinator in the world to really mess it up. Like we talking about Aaron Donald, Von Miller. You had Jalen Rand. You had dudes on that defense, bro. Like you ain't have average. You had all pro players on various different levels on your defense. Nah, not to be funny, but nah. Like so, I want somebody. We talking about this. I want a dude that overrides scheme. Like I mean, overrides talent with scheme. Like I that's what I want. Whoever that is, that's what I want. And I would tap into to a.
That's probably gonna be an old school dude to do that.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, Slim. That's my preference. I would get one of them dudes that I believe in. That's like that. That like you said, Rex. Man, I would for Rex. Man, give me. Is a
but see, you can't have Rex because Rex will punch Quinn in the face.
Oh, I know it wouldn't work. No, look. Yeah. DC Slim, I know it wouldn't work together. It wouldn't work. I know that.
I'm telling y'all. Anybody in the chat know the guy I'm talking about is the defensive line coach for the Chiefs. I keep telling y'all. That's the best.
No, I'll take him. I heard about him. He'll beast too. I like him.
Cullen.
Who are the top candidates for you? Like my top candidates at defensive. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I do like Al Harris. I think Al Harris gets turnovers, so I do like him. He's an unknown though, but I do like Al Harris. It's crazy. I don't know, man, because I feel like.
Are we talking wish list or are we talking realistic?
All right, I like Gannon.
I'm talking realistic.
All right, I like Gannon for like. I would say this. Who I would want, I would Gannon for the Cardinals. I do like Gannon for the Cardinals a lot. I do. I won't even lie to you. I do like him. I've liked him ever since he was with the. I mean, his first year with the Cardinals, and when they played us, and when they played. No, was that when was that Jake? No, Sam Howell. Yeah, when he played Sam. Yeah, when they were, and I couldn't know who was who. I was like, who is that player looking so good? And I looked him up. He was like a 4th, 5th round pick. I was like, all right, yeah, he can coach.
I like the dude from the Raiders.
You like him?
Graham?
Yeah.
You like Graham?
Yeah.
Graham?
Yeah, because the Raiders is as terrible as they had a good little scheme on defense.
DC Slim, you right, because I looked them up. They defense went from 14th last year to 8th this year.
They go hard.
He got Max Crosby, so hand in hand.
Look, and Max didn't even play that much.
Right.
They play an aggressive style. I do like his style. I like his style. I'm not going to act like I don't like his style.
Y'all like Denard Wilson? Is that his name?
Yeah, Ubrich. I like that. Gannon, Schwartz. Yeah, Schwartz is not coming here.
Schwartz is not coming here.
He put my dream. He put my dream. I'm making sure. Like, Schwartz is not coming here. But I mean, that's Taj's dream. Taj went Schwartz, so I know Taj.
Yeah, that's what I said. Realistic or wish list.
Realistic. I'm realistic. I'm a realistic. You know, I do realistic.
I think Ubrich, whatever his name is, Ubrich guy. Yeah. I think he'll be
from Atlanta.
Candidate. Yeah, or Cannon from what's that?
Gannon.
Arizona.
Arizona. We interviewing. I like Gannon. Yeah, I like.
Yeah,
Gannon.
I like him. But
I don't know about him. He tricky.
Nah, he played, man. They play hard, bro. Like he was a Philly too, right? Am I right?
He was a Philly. That's why he got the job, because the Philly defense. But here's the thing to my point earlier. If you get Gannon, or who else, the other guy y'all wanted? Gannon. If you get Gannon, you're gonna have to break that $100 million. If you get Cullen, who played on the Spags, who they had,
Do you got to break the million? No, I'm telling you, I don't think so. Because that dude had sus players playing tough. Them players were not them players that he had. He got better with the draft. Yeah, man. Like
they had Buda Baker. Who else they had? Buda Baker.
The first year they had Buda Baker, and they drafted one kid, the kid out of the
Isaiah Simmons. Who's
a bust? No,
who's a bust. Yeah, Isaiah Simmons was a bust.
And they had the dude that went
the linebacker. I know you talking about.
That's all they
had.
That's all they had. And they drafted the next couple years and got some better players. That's it. Yeah. But he always had them kids playing hard.
I hope he wasn't coaching when we put 45 on him, but I'm not. It is
what
it is.
We had Jake. We had Jake. We scored. Wait. You talking about we scored against everybody though?
Yeah, that's it. You're right. You're right. We scored against sports too. Yeah.
That's not true. There's nobody we can score. We're not going to set up. Look, that year. No, 2024 ain't nobody we couldn't score on.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that. Yeah, that is true.
That's true.
So,
yeah.
Like,
just somebody in the chat. Please give me the guy Cullen's first name, because he's the D. That's
it's Joe.
Joe Cullen.
Joe Cullen. Yeah.
Joe Cullen. That's who I want. He got rings, experience, and hey Taj, you like Spags. I know you. I remember you said you like Spags, right?
Yeah,
he does like Spags.
Yeah.
Hey,
but see, you gotta remember too, fellas. A person Nah, this just me hating on my team again. I just don't think it's enough cachet here for the new up and coming guy. If you understand what I mean, like this, like he would go to Miami first,
Defense.
and I like their chances in Tennessee over than here. Tennessee got better players than we
Yes.
got. You know, Cleveland got better
They
players than
Oh
do.
we
No,
got.
this is a
yeah, they
fact.
do. That's a
This
fact.
is and this that's our dilemma. And it's like, plus you got a lame duck CEO coach. It's not good, man. You be crazy to come here and coach under Dan Quinn with nothing.
But
Well,
DC
to
Slim, here's my question to your point though. If now
Mhm.
I asked this question before, if Quinn wasn't here, are we a top 5 landing spot for coaches?
Yes, you are. You know
Ah,
why? Because you ain't got his games.
mm, okay, cool. No, I agree with
Look, what if I told you this? I think everybody knows the word of Adam and Dan around the league. I think people know
That's
who
cool.
these dudes are, how they work with contracts and stuff like that, right? I think when it comes to negotiations and stuff and landing spot, like you would think Raheem Morris, everybody keep saying all these names, these people would have been called Dan, and they'd have been on the first flight. We'd send the press conference and everything. Obviously, it is something that is turning these dudes off, and I think it's Adam and Dan. You don't have no control once you get here. Like, just really, like, you don't think that ain't been all over the news, that the meddling and all of that. So just think,
I
if
I
you
I I throw something back at that DC because you know
if
why?
go
Because
ahead.
all of them do it.
Mhm.
You think
you.
Nah,
Dallas don't? You think that? No, hear me out. You think Dallas
dog,
don't
this
meddle?
was a hold up before
You
you say
think?
that, Taj. Remember
Okay, go ahead.
this. Understand the collapse this year. First of all, we was embarrassed by every legend during every legend night. I gotta say that first. We was embarrassed in front of Art Monk, though. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? Gary Clark. All right. Not only that, you had a 8-game losing streak by 21 points. You gotta ask yourself. The league watched all of that. You know what the league also saw? The train wreck of our defensive coordinator and the way our CEO ran his company. They also watched Adam Peters. He didn't even punish the CEO. So your agent, if you're an agent for any one of these good dudes, Tosh, let me ask you a question. Will Washington be in your top 3?
It depends on what you're looking for. What your client is looking for.
Just after what I just said, and you already know what just happened with us. Now look at
Well,
now you got Cleveland and Tennessee. What you gonna
if
take?
You talking about coordinator or players? I remember that's why I jump in.
As a head, as a coordinator.
Okay, all right, let's go. Okay, like go ahead, Todd. I just want to get you. I want to hear you. I thought you was. All right, go ahead, Todd. Go ahead.
so basically, you say between what Tennessee and who was the other team you said?
Tennessee,
Cleveland.
Cleveland, and the Commanders.
Cleveland. Schwartz is gonna stay there. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but go ahead though.
Put like this, it depends. Again, it depends on what you look because Cleveland's ownership is a
Let's say you're
dumpster
looking
fire.
for players. You're looking for because see, you gotta remember, I'm not taking this job if it's no foundation. At least give me a little bit of cement on the
Yeah,
ground before we start building walls. Now, the
Okay,
thing about Cleveland and Tennessee,
got
thought
some players.
they've been drafting good players for the last 15 years. Did
but
you
this,
see they got Ward
but
as
you,
they got the
but you
best
just,
cornerback in the league on
but you,
Cleveland?
but you just.
They do.
All right,
But
let me break it down.
go ahead.
You
Go.
just
Come
said
on.
something very important. Past 15 years, you're basing something off of a foundation that's already been built. Now, if I'm a defensive coordinator and my agent, the first question I'm asking is what we doing this off season. I need to find out from Adam Peters what we doing this off season. I'm being honest.
Yeah.
What's the game plan? Are you going to
Open check.
spend? Are you going to attack in a free agency? Are we attacking in the draft? This is who I like in the draft. Can we
Hey,
draft
Charles, you
Caleb
still
Williams?
got less picks than both of those teams right
But that
now.
goes into it. I'm just saying that
Well,
goes
hey,
into
DC, hey, Slim, let him finish real quick. Let him finish,
My
Slim.
bad,
that.
my
You
bad.
good? So you good? You good? You good?
For me, if I'm going in, I'm asking questions. Who are we drafting? Who are we looking at? Well, we're looking at Bailey, we're looking at this, and we're looking at Caleb. Good. You're not drafting an offensive player. That's a plus. What's my leeway? Do I have the freedom to hire all the coaches I want, or do I have to keep a secondary coach, or do I have to keep a linebackers coach? Nah, you got total reign. Okay, how much cap space we have? We got 90 million, and whatever you need on defense. If you tell me you need this particular player, we'll get him. If you tell me all that, and if Dan Quinn tells me that I can run my defense, that's the key. Because Dan Quinn is a defensive-minded coach. I need assurance from him that he will let me run my defense how I want. Because I think Jim Schwartz got in his contract or something that he has total autonomy over the defense. Like, whoever comes in, if he wants to keep a certain linebacker that's a third-string linebacker, they can't tell him no unless it clears him. So that's why I say all jobs are not created equal. And then, of course, it's the money thing. We want to lie and say it's not. But if Washington is going to pay me $2 million a year more, I'm in Washington.
Yeah. Washington ain't doing that, Taj. Look at our head coach. We got him on the cheap. You really think we about to break? We got look at the OC. We not. I bet you we paying our OC pennies on the dollar. The defensive coordinator is going to be getting $15 an hour in this joint. I guarantee you.
But I will say this though. Now, answer. I want everybody in the chat
to
answer this. I want everybody in the chat to chime in on this. If you take over, like you say, the Cleveland, I'm gonna use the Cleveland job, right?
Yeah, I love that one. Go ahead.
If the Cleveland job, they already a top-ranked defense. If they take any step back, your name is mud. If I take the Washington job, who's 32, if I just get them up to 25, y'all throwing me a parade.
Yeah, but the Cleveland defense can't go backwards.
Yeah,
they have too many good players.
No, I feel you. I know. Let me jump in and say this. I only want to say this though. I ain't gonna lie to you. If it was me, I'm taking the better player job though. That's just like an offensive coordinator. Like I'm not gonna take. Like if I'm an offensive coordinator, it's to my name. I would prefer to take a job that has a quarterback. Right? I'm not gonna take a job that doesn't have like a good quarterback because now I'm gonna look bad. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I am like I'm gonna put like this. The Cleveland job, I don't think it's gonna be open because I think that's gonna stay who the defensive coordinator is, unless he gets a head coaching job. But that's a whole different discussion. But I'll use the Cleveland job as an example. Like if I got a top 5 defense, if that's given to me as an opportunity to coach, and I'm gonna take that over a defense where, like, look at Matt Eberflus, whatever his name is, for the Cowboys. I'm not gonna put myself in that situation. The Cowboys defense, because I'm gonna get fired after 1 year. I'd rather put myself in a situation where, damn it, if I'm flawed, they still gonna make me look a certain way, and I'm not losing my gig. Like I can still look good with this defense. Like I'll choose that if the money is equal, right? If the money is equal, a little bit better, I'm gonna go that route. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go that route. I will always go with the more, because at the end of the day, you're your own brand. You got to protect your brand. You got to protect who you are. Like you go to a situation where somebody will make you look worse. I can't do that. Like I personally can't do that. Like I get like because it's the same way. Like when we talk about, I'm gonna use Kliff as an example from last year. There's a reason why Kliff didn't go out and get a head coach. There's a reason why he wasn't in love with the Saints job. It's because the quarterback play. There was a reason why he wasn't in love with the Saints job.
Yeah, that's why he came in, because of J5.
Yeah, there's a reason why.
Now, and you bring up an excellent point, and you're 100% right. Players do matter. Yeah, but the same way now they call in. I listened to the Philly radio show all last night because I love to hear them. Because I love hearing them complain.
So was I. It was funny.
And you know what they were saying? Oh my God, Kellen Moore, he did so much for. Because he took, they said, look what he's doing in New Orleans.
It's true.
He took that bum quarterback and got him looking halfway decent.
It worked out for him. Yeah, I agree with you. It makes him look like it goes either way. No. I agree with you. It goes either way. I just said, like, if you told me the risk I would take, you know what I mean? Right. Like, because Kellen Moore, like, I think that was the best opportunity for him. Like, he had to go while he was hot. Like, it was different. Because he had
the Saints job, Saints job will always be a good job because of location.
Yeah, for location. But I know he's talking about, but like, I'm just saying, like, that's the best job for him at the time. Don't forget, he was getting crapped on in Dallas, So he had to reform his like public opinion of him, right? He just won a Super Bowl. It can always go backwards. I mean, he was smart, to be real with you. Could you imagine dealing with this? So he left and went to the Saints job. Could you imagine dealing with this Jalen Hurts? This, you know what I mean?
So running back as a coach. As a quarterback.
Right? Yeah, exactly. So it worked out for him. But you're right, Taj, to your point. You're definitely right. It can go either way. I'm just saying, like, if I had to, like, risk reward situation, like, I'm going to go with the team that had more talent. rather than a team that like, all right, if I make them look good. No, if you make it look good, it does up your value even more. Don't get it twisted. Like people are going to respect you more for working with less. That is a fact. That is a fact. But also, like you can also help your brand continue to be in the talk by having good talent with you. Because if you are failing, because no one's gonna feel sorry for you when you suck with bad talent. They're gonna be like, "You're the problem. You fired."
It's right.
All facts.
Look, if I was a DC and Washington came to me, I'm like, look, if you gave Witt 2 years, come on, man, I need money and give me an open checkbook, Adam, and let's just do this thing. That's confidence, man. Most coordinators have confidence. I'll change it. I'll change it around. That's all I said. Give me this player. Give me an open checkbook.
Y'all know we
and I can
would have
make it work.
respected. I think people would have respected Quinn and Witt a little more if around week 8, week 9, they would have started circulating them young dudes in there.
I agree. I think so too.
I think we would have looked at both of them a lot differently. And that's my number one gripe with them, to be honest with you. You don't see anything different. And I actually think that would have helped your coaching tree because it would have ensured the next person, like, hey, man, look, they got 3 solid linebackers over there. If I can get them in my system, then bam, bam, bam. But they didn't even present themselves to be bought. They didn't do a good job of selling themselves.
Yeah, go ahead, Taj, go.
No, I will say this. To Paul's point, that's how come in the interview process, they tell you all the time that the interview process should be a 2-way street. First and foremost, I think the coaching carousel has to slow down a little bit before we can even get a realistic gauge on who the defensive coordinator will be. Because y'all are right. There are a lot of job opportunities right now with head coaching and defensive coordinator spot. So realistically, to get a defensive coordinator worth their salt, Washington is not the type of team that I will commit to early. Now, again, I get it. The Browns is kind of off the table, but if they were on the table,
they could be.
But I'm just saying, if I'm a defensive coordinator and you offer me the Browns a chance for Myles Garrett, I'm jumping on that ASAP.
Yeah. Pause. Say pause that too, like
yeah. Pause. Yeah. Pause.
I got your back, bro. I got you.
Appreciate that.
Got you.
But if it's the Washington job is the type of job where I'm not going to give you my answer right away.
No.
It's the type of job. Well, let me interview with this Arizona job first. Let me interview with this Miami job because y'all didn't answer. That's where the questions come in. I need assurance from y'all how we going to handle the defense. But I will say this. I'm not one of these people that think the cabinet is totally empty.
Yeah, I don't think it's totally empty
either. When I look at Mikey, I'm like, when you have college coaches and scouts saying that he was one of the top talented guys in the draft that year, that's not nothing. When you look at Trey Amos, I'm like this. That could be my 2 starting corners right there. Like if I'm a defensive coordinator, I got to look at the positives. How they handle Newton, because coming out of college, again, everybody hype this kid up. Because I'm one of these people that believe part of Washington's defensive problem was coaching. Part of it. Part of it is talent, getting the talent in there, but part of it is coaching. Because to everybody's point, I think a lot of guys were being played out of position or asked to do things they weren't good at. So I don't think the cabinet is empty. Again, if you can tell me as a coordinator that first pick is mine, don't worry about it unless because like I said, this draft class is defense heavy. So if you tell me I have my choice between whatever defense alignment or secondary person, and I can go with that, I'm not saying it's a top 3 job, but it ain't bottom 3 either, in my opinion.
No, it's definitely bottom 3. It's definitely bottom 3.
What ranking is this? Hey, Deluxe, what rank is this? This defense or something? What is this?
What he put?
16. Dallas. No, this can't be defense because Dallas would not be 6. What is this? 6.
What is it?
What are these ranks? Dallas 6, Giants 13, Washington 16, Philly 23. The answer will surprise most. What is this? Definitely it can't be defensive ranking.
You must be talking about offense.
Maybe offense. I mean,
nah, because I checked Fox Sports. We 32nd.
Yeah, it ain't defense.
Well, but also too, I know we say it doesn't matter. I also think as a defensive coordinator, it matters to me who's on the offensive side. Like, I know we don't like putting Jayden there.
See this drop gonna mess this up. Go ahead, sorry. Go ahead.
But
I don't think Jayden got that same oomph like he had last year. I think he kind of lost that luster a little bit.
Oh,
you know, and I think, look, I think this is the Washington Commanders, not the Washington Redskins. So the cachet here, I don't think it's the same. It's been kind of ran in the ground, and I actually don't find it a coincidence that the old owner was named Dan and the head coach is named Dan. So I don't really see anything different. I think a lot of people looking at Adam Peters and Dan Quinn and saying, I'm not going to that circus.
We got a question from folks out here, man. It says, do you guys think they should trade back and draft a wide receiver with speed?
No.
The only reason why I say don't draft because the receiver class is not that deep in this draft. I think
hold up. Hey, now you got about 7 Bamas that is vicious at that wide receiver spot. Don't get it twisted. It's gonna be some. Don't think it ain't gonna be like 2. I say 2 of them dudes are gonna leave in the first round.
Who in the first round?
Tate and Tyson probably in the first round.
Yes,
that's it.
Definitely.
He said 2. No. He's talking about deep. I mean, I know he's talking about like just in like the other rounds. How many? What's the how many? We don't have a second. We don't have a. And what else?
We don't have a second, and we don't have I think a
third. We have a third and a second. Yeah.
We don't have a third or second.
So he's saying trade back. I mean,
no. If the rule is top 10, you don't trade back.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. I mean, I'm not trying to trade back, but depending on who's left. Like, there's a discussion. Like,
that's true.
It's a discussion of who's left. And like, if you aren't in love with like who's there, like you ideally wanted somebody else, and this person you don't really think you need or want. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you though. At 7, I'm not trying to trade back. I'm trying to take the best available player personally. That's me.
Here's a scenario I got for you though. Now, if they wouldn't won the game and they were top 5,
let's not talk about this.
No, I got to go. I'm gonna put it out there because I'm the person had a great question, but when I say top 10, you don't trade back. Then I thought about we were top 5, but this college, this draft had better quarterbacks coming out. Then I got to think about it because I don't need a quarterback.
We don't got we're missing the second and fourth round picks.
Y'all wouldn't take Jackson? Y'all don't like Jackson from Notre Dame?
You mean no? You talking not Jackson? You talking about Love, right?
The running back.
Oh,
I think he's the best player in the draft.
Bro.
He said receiver.
No. He's talking about the best player. No, he's talking about player. You talking receiver, or wide receiver? You wide receiver.
You got a Bijan Robinson.
He's talking about running back. I know he's talking about Love. He's talking about Love. Exactly. Yeah,
Love can fall right in the Commander's lap, though.
Look. Hey, Slim. This is why I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the one that's scaring me because that's the one I'm like, really, my mind says you got to take him, bro. Like that's what my mind is telling me. Like if he slips to 7, I feel like generational. Generational. I'm gonna say this much: generational talent is different from like
that's for real. Hey, look, I'm taking him over that defensive end.
Think about it. It's just like it's the same issue of like, all right, I always use this example. Like, real talk. Remember, people gotta remember that Cincinnati Bengals draft when they got Jamar Chase, everybody was saying they need to get a left tackle.
Yeah, but Jamar Chase far better, the best player in the draft, though.
No. Love is that good. No.
Love is the best player in the draft, though.
Love is like that.
Oh, I've seen Love. I know what you're saying.
No, that's what I'm saying. Ain't far best. Love is like that tackle that was like that. I'm just saying, Love is like that.
Yeah, he's
we're not talking about like you talk about Jamar Chase, like how you Love is like that. You look, even like I'd go with Love is like there are levels. Like, would you sleep on a Bijan? Would you be like
no? I know what y'all saying. I know what y'all saying. But I didn't say I didn't want to. That'll come across my mind. Like, he'd be on my board. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. I'd be like,
and a running back like Love would make Jayden better.
That too.
That play action would be ferocious with him.
I don't want
That play action with Bill ain't the same with Love. I'm trying to tell you that right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
That's what I'm saying. The thing about it is like it's scary because again, like this team is so bad defensively. Don't get it twisted. And I mean, like in terms of what it is now, but to your point, you don't know. Like real talk, you may get a vicious defensive coordinator in here, and he could fix everything up, and you could be like,
"Look,
hey,
man,
we got the next Bijan here."
Hey, if I could trade for Crosby and keep my 7, then I'm getting Love. Then that's the end of the story right there.
I got so much hate when I said the only 2 guys that I'm drafting in the first round is Caleb Downs and Love.
I hate you. Did I hate on you?
I ain't no hate.
Oh man, I'm talking about on Twitter.
Me?
They gave me so.
No, I ain't hate on you. Okay.
No, I'm talking about on Twitter. I got so much hate.
Twitter's ignorant, man.
You got to draft me. You got all these defensive ends, and I kept telling people, don't get me wrong. And this was and I'm a Bailey guy.
Yeah, I like Bailey.
The only thing that scares me about the edge rushers in this draft, the kid from Miami, he flashes. But I see Kennard Lane.
Yeah, I think he's too small.
Kennard Lane has long arms. This kid don't have long. This kid's not even close to
Bang has short arms.
Yeah, short arm, not even comparable.
It's not.
And he got bend. Kennard Lane that had no bend. Bang got bend.
I take your assessments. I ain't the best college evaluator. I'm not going to hype myself up.
But I know you said they both went to the U. I get what you said. I know what you're trying to do.
No, you know why he tight though? His competition he played against this year is actually making him look good. Shorty from Miami. I mean, he done played the best of the best.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So
like
that's
what makes him look good. It's just like then he went against Ohio State, who I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Like boys don't look. Ohio State be blocking folks, dog. I ain't gonna hold y'all. And what he did to the left to them tackles, and when he went inside, and then he went inside and did some damage. He ain't.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say Myles Garrett though. I ain't gonna do that much. I ain't
nowhere near that.
But this was my argument.
Yeah, he been that corner, bro.
Hey, before you say that, Shorty at Texas Tech is actually better than him though.
He like that too. I've seen it though.
Bailey's a game changer. Bailey's a game changer regardless of his size. I know what Todd's going at, but a lot of these people from when I was looking at so far, a lot of like Reese and Bailey are like tweeners. They're like in between the middle of a defensive end and a linebacker. So it depends on how you use them.
Yeah, but go ahead, Todd. I don't want to cut you off. Go ahead, Todd.
But let me ask you guys this and everybody in the chat. If a situation, whoever you identify as the edge rusher that you want, by us picking that 7, there's a chance that it can be gone.
Get both. Right
or it can be gone. But if you're sitting there at 7, and let's say some team wants to move up 3 or 4 spots. And you go back because everybody's saying you can't draft a safety that high. Everybody's saying you can't draft a running back that high. But if a team was willing to move like from like 10 or 11 up to 7, and you drop down to 10, and you knew that you could get either Caleb or Love, would you do that and get an extra pick, or would you stay at 7 and get one of these edge rushers?
Say it again. Do I get traded back if I get Love?
That's tough.
Love or Caleb? Because
what pick?
Todd, I need what's the pick, Todd? But what's the second pick? What's my second pick I'm getting in the trade?
I'm gonna be realistic.
Let's say they off you a 3rd.
All right, I'm gonna be realistic. though. This is because it goes to what Slim is talking about. The draft ain't strong enough for them dudes to fall back.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be real. It's not strong
Love
enough.
Gonna be gone early.
Yeah,
man.
like Love, like Bijan went 4 in his draft. Yeah, this draft ain't strong enough. This draft ain't strong enough. They like quarterback play may not even last to 7. To be real,
Love
may
might
not
be
even
5.
last 7. He
might go top 5.
Yeah, because you got to think about like at least in them other drafts, you had like really viable quarterback options. This draft, you don't have viable quarterback options, and then great best player available. Like we're only talking about it because we need defense. We need defense, right? Downs, Reese, Bailey, Baines, but some people may rate Love just as high as those players. And Love and offensively, there are teams that are going to look and say like Love is top 5. Like look in this situation.
Where
the Giants drafted?
Third. That's what I was. And
Wouldn't be surprised if the
you
Giants
know what?
see,
He
that's
might
what I was
wind
about to
up
say.
over
No,
there.
wouldn't be surprised if the Giants took Downs though.
Nah, the
Nah, they
Giants
taking love.
Scotty Bo just got like a crucial injury, right? Had a
Oh, he
crucial
did?
injury, but he had a crucial injury before he had the season, and then they're back, so he's gonna be coming back on rehab. You telling me?
You know,
They gonna take
Love
him.
is the only one that I think can actually start in the NFL
Off
right
the rip,
now,
off the
no
rip,
Oh yeah,
problems.
off
off the
rip.
rip, off the rip.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
New
we
York's
got
the
to get
fifth.
him. He
New
need
York's
to
the
drop
fifth.
the 7. Sorry, Bill.
Yeah.
And C Rod, one of them gonna have to roll.
Oh no! Hey, there's no sorry. This is automatic. There's no sorry.
Automatic.
It's
They ain't no
automatic.
sorry.
There's no
Yeah.
sorry. It's automatic.
Hey, hey, look,
Look.
I'm the biggest Bill fan here. He can go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. The bleeding. Like I agree. Look, he could be the best. Like I saw him last year, and I was like, 'cause they were platooning running backs last year with him, and then I see this year, and I seen one run, and I was like, yeah, bro, you got it. Like
Hey, Slim, he's a beast, dog.
man, there's levels to this, man. Like there's levels to this. Like we
Yeah.
talk about like generational talent. There's love there. You don't literally like running backs. We all know about it. Like running backs are like supposedly in the NFL a dime a dozen. But when you got a special running back, that's just different. Like
Yeah,
that's just different. You know, they can literally nowadays the running backs are coming back in style. We see it in Detroit with Gibbs, how he terrorizes people. We've seen it with Bijan. He terrorizes defenses, man. Shoot, Jonathan Taylor for a while was terrorizing defenses.
Oh
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
Jonathan Taylor, man.
Nah, backs
And
are out. The backs are back. Like
Gibbs with 9, right? He with 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, Love gonna be gone before 7.
Yeah, dog.
Gibbs was platooning in Alabama. He wasn't even every down back in Bama.
Yeah,
he went top 10.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, shoot, look, even where old boy from the Raiders go? Where did he go?
Number
3? Gentry?
Yeah, where he go?
Yeah, I think he went he went early too.
Yeah, don't worry, Love may ain't go to 7. I apologize. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Love may not go to 7.
Love ain't going to 7.
Dog, you know what? We got the offensive line for him. Like we are all set up to have him right now, dog.
We are.
That's what I'm shooting for.
Matter of fact, that's the argument that I was making, that Love will actually help your defense just as much as any defensive player.
That's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Keep him off the field. That's a fact.
Because you're right to the point. At 7, he's probably better than any player at 7 at a particular time. He's there.
Probably better than every player at 5.
Exactly.
3. Like we,
yeah, dog. He's the best player in the draft to me, for real.
Man, like the bleeding Burgundy Pod said, like he's the best player in the draft. Like he's
the best non-quarterback player in the draft.
Yeah, and he's better than the quarterback.
No, non-quarterback.
No. He's the best player in the draft. Take out non-quarterback. The best player.
Yeah, he's the best player in the draft, period. Yeah.
So to my brothers, to my 3 brothers right now, what I'm asking y'all, you sitting there at number 7, and it's somehow Love and
I convinced myself.
And one of these edge rushers, whether it's Bailey or the kid from Auburn or Caleb is there, who are y'all taking?
I'm taking Love.
I'm taking Love, man. I'm sorry. Y'all switch me over now.
The problem with taking one of these defensive ends, if you take it, look, you got Kinlaw, okay? I mean, you can look, we can subsidize a defensive end over here, okay? All right. We can bring somebody.
George Armstrong's coming back. What are we doing here?
Yeah,
George Armstrong coming back. What are we doing here?
Good. We don't need to draft no defensive end. We got Love. Come on, man. Love is in the air, man.
Hey, look, I was on. I was a Love fan early, and Jokers was inboxing me like, "Oh man, you trying to stir up?" I'm not trying to stir up anything. I look at tape, and I'm like, the dude is special.
Yeah, to me. He's special. No, he is special. There's no to me. No, he's special. He is.
Todd, to your point, looking at tape, I looked at his tape. It took me 5 minutes to be like, I'm done.
Yeah, this man like literally like
5 minutes.
Almost had his knee down on the ground. Drove a dude, then like still kept balance to keep running. Yeah. Like that dude's something different, bro.
Hey, look,
this is a question. This is a question. Somebody got a question. Deluxe got a question, and shout out to you, Deluxe. And folks in the chat, give us a like, subscribe. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. I appreciate everybody for listening and partaking in the conversation. He said, if Love and Downs are gone before 7, what do you do?
Draft Bailey or Bain.
saying, because they'll be there. Somebody will be there.
They'll be there. I mean, you. To be honest with you, you win either way. I mean, you win. You win either way. But since y'all convinced me,
what's
give me
that
love.
draft order? Wait a minute, what's that draft order? Because you know what, some of the players that's in that order, Love might wind up at 7 because the Raiders ain't gonna get Love.
No, but the
Giants just got a running back.
The Giants are before us though. The Giants could get a running back though.
Who's 4? That's all I
think the Giants might get that Ohio State cornerback.
No, Browns are before us too. The Browns are after us, aren't they? They're after
no,
us.
Browns are before us.
But the Browns, they just drafted a running back 2 years ago.
Yeah. They drafted one last year. They drafted
two last year. Actually, they drafted 2, so they don't even running back.
No, man, we might get touchdown Jesus, man. Hey, touchdown Jesus might come our way, man.
Nah, the Browns are after us too. Because the Browns, they won that game. So thanks to Shador. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thank you, Shador.
Shador he understood the purpose of life.
But they're 6 though. They're still 6.
But the Browns got better record than us, don't they? They
got percentage points. Their schedule is stronger than ours.
So they're better than us then. They're stronger than
John explained it, but for some reason they're 6 and we're 7. I don't understand that, but
they're 6. They're 6.
They're 6.
Okay, that's fine. At least they're 6. That's fine. I'm not going to argue that. All right, who's like 5 should be.
All right, so
Giants,
number 1, I got it up right now. Number 1 is the Raiders.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is the Jets.
Got it.
Number 3 is Arizona.
Ooh.
They can get running back. They can get running back too.
Number 4 is Tennessee.
Right.
Tennessee need to run. Oh, Pollard.
Pollard good.
Too. They can get a running back. But go ahead. They can get a running back. That's possible.
Number 5 is the Giants.
They can get a running back.
Number 6 is Cleveland.
And then number 7 is us. Yeah, the Giants or the Titans. They want to pair with the Titans may get wide receiver. They need a wide receiver.
You know what though? You know what organization gonna screw it all up.
The Titans may trade back because they need a receiver. You can't take a receiver at number 3. I will say that much.
But the Jets might take Love just because of the Jets.
Man, I feel like you just read all the lotto numbers and none of them was mine.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
There's a lot. Look, a lot of those teams need offensive help. So a lot of those teams will you can say I want to pair a Love with Ward. You can say that.
So hear me out, fellas. They got a mock draft, the latest one.
They got us getting Love.
They got Raiders drafting the Indiana quarterback.
Of course, yeah.
Of course.
They got the Jets drafting Dante Moore, the quarterback from Oregon.
Of course, trash. I know.
They got the Cardinals drafting Reese, the linebacker edge out of Ohio State.
This looks like more defense. Okay.
They got Ruben Bain going to the Titans.
Makes sense.
They got Carnell Tate going to the Giants.
Look at God. Look at God. Let the Lord use you now.
Then number 6. Now I don't agree with this one. Number 6 got them drafting the quarterback from Alabama, Simpson. I don't got that.
He is not that good.
He's not that good, and Cleveland that
I don't like this one already. I ain't gonna lie. This one's not good. Go me another mock one. This is why this guy's horrible. This guy's horrible. I'm not gonna lie.
And we draft Bailey, right? And we draft Bailey.
Nah, three quarterbacks in this draft. Nah, and they're not even. No, they're not that good.
Here's another draft. This is from I believe CBS.
I need something more realistic. That one's not happening.
They got Raiders still drafting Mendoza.
That's facts. That's facts.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened.
They got the Jets still drafting Moore.
Yeah, it's factual. I know they need a quarterback. They're just gonna be.
They got the Cardinals still drafting Reese.
Okay, Reese is that high.
Wow,
okay.
Reese that high?
Okay, all right.
So they still got they got Titans still drafting Bain.
Okay, so this is actually legit. Okay,
they got the Giants drafting Carnell Tate.
They got the Giants. What you can say?
Wow,
they got Cleveland drafting Tyson, the receiver from Arizona State.
Okay, that's more realistic.
Makes sense.
That's more realistic. That is more realistic.
They got Lush drafting Caleb Downs.
We're going.
Wow.
And then they got the Saints right behind us drafting Love.
No, we changing that.
We got that.
Yeah, we changing that. We changing that.
We got messing with plans. We got messing with plans.
Hey, dog, I would even trade up to it, depending on what somebody would take. If I can go up to get Love, I would get Love, dog.
He's that good, though.
Hey, dog, I think he would be. I would give him He can actually learn that. I don't want everybody to get mad at me when I say this. He can turn out to be a better pick than Jayden Daniels.
Oh, he is that. He is awesome though. Don't get twisted.
He's good.
Awesome.
I'm not gonna say that, but
no. Look, like there's different levels of like. So don't get twisted. Like, no, he's generational. I mean,
he can be a Bijan Robinson.
I know what you're talking about, DC Slim. That's why I'm not going to even. Because he's consistently been one of them on the low.
Yes.
Like,
yeah, I've been watching Shorty.
He ain't been. Look, think about it. He didn't just come from nowhere. He's consistently
He's been there.
Yeah. So I know his point. Like I know your point. The Bleeding Burgundy Pod said, appreciate you, my guy. You got a lot of comments. I appreciate you, homie. I catch your content. Everybody follow my guy. Check him out. He's dope. Says no way on Downs. Why you don't like Downs, bro? I mean, I'm a Michigan fan. I'm supposed to not like Downs, but why you don't like Downs?
I'm with him on that. I think. Hey, look, man. I think a lot of them Ohio State players are overrated, though.
Man, they produce though in the league. What's wrong?
No. When they produce, wait a minute. It depends on what position you talking about. They only produce at running back and wide receiver.
Boy, their DBs are pretty good.
No, the dude from there's one that was a bust. The dude that went to Detroit. Was it Detroit?
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
He was a bust.
Yeah, he was a bust. He was a bust.
But no. Typically, they wide receivers and
DBs are pretty good.
Well, put it like this: they used to be better, but Ohio State's level of competition now is not the same.
Yeah, and their defensive ends still produce, like regardless of what
people they do.
They still produce. Like
their linebackers are pretty good though.
Now I will say this, fellas. I'm being honest. I done pulled up like 5 or 6 mock drafts since we've been talking. Everybody has us picking either Caleb Downs or David Bailey, with Love still being available. So
this ought to work out great.
So basically, we're gonna have our choice between the edge rusher that everybody wants.
So Love. They going. You know what? There's always a team
or Caleb Downs.
There's always going to be this thing about mock drafts. I'm gonna keep it a bean. There's always a team that messes it up. And because I'm gonna be real with you, real talk. A lot of teams I use Jamar Chase as an example. If you looked at the mock draft before that, a lot of teams did not have Cincinnati getting Jamar Chase.
True.
To get the left tackle.
Yeah, they all had the left tackle booked. Like they just assumed because Joe Burrow just got hurt, they just all assumed that was it. And the left tackle was supposed to be an all-pro caliber left tackle.
Right.
But they went for to Paul's point, they went with the most explosive player.
Yeah. They went to Jamar Chase.
Yeah. And it was the right decision.
And they went to the Super Bowl. And they went to the Super Bowl.
They sure did. They definitely did.
It's the right decision. I'm just saying, like, just because that's one thing about mocks. Like, Shador wasn't in the mocks. Shador was a first-round pick. See what happened there.
Well, I can tell you like this: the team who's gonna mess it up is the Jets. I'm guaranteed the Jets gonna pick somebody. They're gonna mess the whole thing up.
I'm not sure the Jets gonna really take Don. I mean, I feel like I'm not 110%. Let's see what the Jets do with free agency. Put it that way. That's where I'm
the thing about that I'm hearing about the Jets and Dante Moore is I'm hearing scuttlebutt that he don't want to play for them and he's threatening to go back to school.
Yeah,
if they try to draft him.
Definitely. Yeah, that's the thing.
I heard that too. Yeah, he definitely will go back to school. You don't want to. Jets are better off not drafting him.
I'm a man say I actually like Downs, but you can't take safety. Yeah, okay. I'm glad you said that.
That's a good point. That is a great point.
This is my fight with Downs for real. You don't. All right, as great as Ed Reed was, you rarely take like safeties this high. And then like I would even add like I'm trying to figure out when was Earl Thomas drafted? Like, because Earl Thomas was like arguably like in terms of his class, like everybody looked at him like he was one of the best folks. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody looking it up now.
Anytime, my guy.
I want to say the 4th round for Earl Thomas. I might be tripping.
No. He was a first round pick. I just don't know which pick in the first round. Earl was a first round pick. I'm trying to figure out when in the first round.
Did he go Earl from Texas, right?
Yeah, Earl went to Texas. Earl was a first round pick.
I want to say 10.
Was he in the top 10?
I think I want to say 10.
I thought he was a 4th round pick.
No. Earl was generational. In terms of how everybody looked at it. He was. Like when you look at like he's the reason, real talk, he's the reason why Legion Boom was like that, because he was a center fielder that nothing got by him.
He was drafted 14th overall.
14th.
I was close. Yep.
14. So like to your point,
he was a beast.
So to your point, that was my thing about Downs is like, all right, safety in the top 10 it's really high, man. Like that's real. Like you don't normally get like Sean Taylor was about it.
Yep.
But you gotta have all of them dudes you talking about. They had the body too.
Yeah, that too. And I'm not going to even tell you real. And I'm not. And Downs ain't no Sean Taylor.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say like in terms of talent. No, he's not Sean Taylor. No, he's not that. He's not that.
No,
he's good, but he's not that.
No,
so
he's not that. There ain't too many people that ever be that.
So
yeah, nobody be that size.
I don't know that size, that speed, that playmaking ability. Nah, and who could do no. He's not that. So I don't. That's a good point. And they compare him to Ed Reed. Ed Reed was the late first rounder.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, I think he was like 18.
Like 29. No, he was. Was he 20? Was he that? I thought he was like 20 something. I could be wrong. I thought he was like 20 something in Baltimore.
He might be between like 12 and 20, something like that, or late.
I thought he was later. I know he's in the 20s. I thought he was in the 20s. He could be 18. Taj could be right. Taj could be right. But I'm just saying, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that is a thing where, like, that's a good point. The Bleeding Burgundy pod. Like, that's a great point, bro. Like a great point. Because looking at it, it's like, that was my fight with Downs. Because I like Downs a lot, but I'm like, a safety in the top 10 is high.
That's all I'm trying to tell y'all.
It's high, man.
It's
like,
high.
Because you gotta look at how the league ranks players. I would like the value of players in a draft or any system in terms of money. Just look at the money, right?
I told you about that.
Is quarterback, edge rusher. The edge rusher tackle. Edge rusher tackle is like this.
Yep.
Left tackle. Because you're talking about the blind side for every top tier quarterback. Left tackle, edge rusher. And then wide receiver maybe after that, right? Wide receiver maybe after that. Other than that, so safety doesn't come and play in that. You may go linebacker, you got edge rusher, so all that rotates. So your safety typically, you're in your high plate, your highly talented safety is literally mid.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, Charles, to your point, you be looking at some mocks. You know how we just talk about left tackle as the second highest paid position. Some they talk about drafting the kid high in the top 10 from Miami, the left tackle.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Oh, he's that good? Is he good?
No, he's a left tackle. He's the best left tackle in the draft. So
left tackles are rated left tackles are a thing. Like that's a thing. Like a left tackle will be just like how we gas up quarterbacks. Well, you gotta be good though. You gotta be really, but left tackle you still gotta be good though. You can't be like they'll chill on you if you ain't that good. Like you gotta be good though to be a left tackle. Like to get in the top 5, you gotta be good.
And that's why we had a little beef with Conley being picked because Conley's a right tackle. I mean, he's a left tackle in college, but they moved to right. But it's like you picking somebody 29.
But even that though, like the thing I don't have an issue. Yeah, I know I'm going to Cancun now. I told you would. I told you, holler at me. I say, holler at me after the San Fran game. Hey, blame your coach, man. Blame your coach. You know what I'm saying? Blame your coach, dog.
Yeah.
I talked crap last week, but now I'm walking. Exactly. I told you, bro. I said you're gonna be joining us in Cancun. I said you're gonna be joining us.
I asked all three fans. I need a quarterback.
What you say?
The Eagles could have won the Super Bowl this year, man. They dropped the ball on that.
By not playing their players.
Was right.
Hey, ask all Eagle fans. They want a quarterback this year. They're gonna draft one.
Hey, Ed Reed was drafted number 24.
Yeah, he was back. I'm saying, and he was and that year in Miami, Ed Reed to me was one of the best players in the league. He had nothing but pick sixes and touchdowns as a corner, and he had nothing but block. He was blocking. Ed Reed was everywhere that year in Miami at the U.
Yeah, you're right. But like you said, that pecking order pay, you get pushed up in the draft.
Hey, no, Logan, I appreciate you, my guy, like for real, because you stepping up, like you out here, like, and you take because I remember you. I was looking for you too. I ain't gonna hold you. I was waiting because you know I'm petty as hell. Like I can't help my life. I'm a petty dude.
Is that Logan the Eagle fan?
Yeah, who came in who was talking that trash. Yeah,
hey Logan, serious question, man. Do y'all really need to draft a quarterback in the second round this year? They're
not going to draft a quarterback. They should.
I would.
Yeah, only one Sean T. Exactly. There's only one Sean T.
I would.
He said, he said, yep.
There you go, Logan.
Yep. All right, man. Y'all know we gotta close this show up, man. I appreciate everybody for pulling up, man. I appreciate the guys on the panel, man. DC, Slim, Todd.
Hey, man, great show, fellas.
Great show, man.
Great show.
Thank you.
Great job, man. I can always count on y'all to pull up, man. So I appreciate y'all. I ain't know it was gonna be
Definitely an honor and a pleasure, man.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Wole. Pleasure for
you already know, my guy. You're no problem, man. We're gonna do it, man. Draft. We can talk about the draft or whatever when it happens. You know what I'm saying? But we did a lot of talking. We're supposed to talk. We talked about the coordinator. We ended up talking about we talked about the draft. We were talking about everything, man.
Spread love.
Say what?
Spread love. We all want love.
Yeah.
Doing love now.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody can wish we get love.
Okay, that's the overall message for the show, because every show has a message. We all want love, man. We're done. We want love.
Hey,
that's
man.
It.
Touchdown Jesus for love, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I came this conversation talking bang. I ain't gonna hold you. Now I'm talking love.
Hey, dog, it's all about love, man. I'm telling you, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm talking love now, but holler me after the combine, and I definitely probably still be talking about love. So it is what it is, man.
His combine's gonna wow you too, because he's fast. It's gonna wow you too, because he's fast.
If he run a 4.4, done.
Hey, y'all be easy, man. Much love, man. Honor and a pleasure. Peace out.
Peace out, y'all.
Pulling up, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Anyway, you've been listening to the Urban Sports Scene. For ages, Ayede Deuces. We are out. Peace.
Swag.